What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Heat Revision Podcast. And today we're going to be talking about Monarch, the Legacy of Monsters, an Apple TV original. But before we dive in more about the show, I just want to introduce who's with me today. We got Javi.
Yo.
We also got Hector.
Yo.
And then me, just Jazzy. But I just want to remind you guys to follow us on our socials at Heat Revision Podcast. We're on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Or follow us all on there. We would really appreciate it. And you can also listen to us everywhere. YouTube, Apple Podcast. I was about to say Apple Music. Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Wherever you can find a podcast, we're on there. But
yeah,
let's talk about it, boys. Because low-key, this show, I really fuck with it. It did the one thing. It did the one thing the movies couldn't do. It made me care about the people.
I'm glad he said that.
I don't know about you guys.
You know, I'm glad he said that because that's facts.
Yeah, and we're in Javi's car, just real quick.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that.
Yeah.
We're in Javi's car because
Yo, Mario, like we could be like on a water tower and you forget to mention it. Yo, like my bad, y'all.
If y'all hear like crickets and owls and shit,
it's because we're in the swamp, y'all. My bad. Like my bad, y'all.
Hey, if y'all hear an RPG, it's because we're in the middle of a battlefield. Sorry about that.
that's crazy.
Nah, but we're gonna be doing like episode by episode, going quickly over each one. Like I said, I finished this show 2 weeks ago because I was watching it. I was the only one watching it week by week. So you know who's the real motherfucker here.
It's because you had the fucking subscription.
Yeah, bro.
No,
I don't even have.
Dude, look, I can pull it on my phone right now.
You have
App
it, bro.
Store. No. Look, because I was confused. I'm like, am I paying for this? Because if I'm paying for it, I'm gonna cancel that shit. Fuck that. I don't want to pay for this shit. So look, subscriptions. Hold up, it's loading. Apple TV inactive, expired May 25th, 2023.
How the fuck are you watching it?
I have no idea, and I don't get ads.
What the fuck?
I don't get ads.
Unless someone else you know is paying and you're using their
unless
login.
For a second, I thought it was because I bought the new iPhone. Because you know when you buy an iPhone, you get 1 year free of Apple TV.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was that, but yeah, you do. So when you get your iPhone,
carriers.
you will.
Oh shit.
With certain carriers.
Well, I have T-Mobile, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, T-Mobile does that shit.
But yeah, man, I'm not even fucking paying for it. I was like, all right, bet. Yeah, I'm finessing Apple. Fuck damn.
That's crazy.
I pay a shit ton for their phones either way.
Dude, I'd rather finesse the Apple Vision Pro, girl.
When does that drop? Doesn't it drop next week?
That drops, yeah, next Friday.
Fuck, that shit 5Gs, right? Or 3Gs?
It's $3,400.
Fuck.
Damn.
I got a MetaQuest.
That's crazy. That's a used car.
That's facts.
That's a used car for a first car for I don't know, Brittany, 16 years old or some shit.
Yeah, for real.
What the fuck?
But to get into episode 1, y'all, so I'm just gonna be going basically.
It's gonna be a spoiler review, guys, too.
It's a spoiler review because like I said, this show did end 2 weeks ago, and I'm gonna be basically going over just the big plot points that happen in each episode. So like I went online and I tried to find all the big things that were in each episode that were talked about or we were shown to us. Excuse me. But to start it off, we get episode 1. If I remember correctly, this show starts off on the bridge, right, Hav? Back in 2014 Godzilla.
So we see a flashback.
Yeah,
We're the first shot we see in the episode is the show. So I know that we all three of us, we saw the first 2 episodes when they first came out on Apple TV Plus back in December. But when I actually wanted to finish the show for the review, I went back and I rewatched those episodes. So I actually rewatched them from beginning to end.
God damn.
You're a demon, bro.
Yeah.
No, man, not me, man.
I know Hector did it. He texted me, bro. He was like, "Hey man, what episode we leave off on?" So I can pick it up from there.
He texted me too, bro.
I was like, "Bro,
both of y'all said the second episode, but no way, dude. I could have sworn we saw the 3 episodes, dude.
Nah,
there was only 3. There was only 3 episodes left at the time, and we saw them all.
No, you know what? The last thing I remember seeing with you is when we saw Kyoko, whatever her name was, standing in that. They were in that boat, and that's where it ended. That's the last thing I remember.
No. I remember seeing it with you guys when they met up with that old guy.
That was in the end of that was the end of the second episode.
Yeah.
No, I could have
At the
sworn.
retirement home.
Mm-hmm.
No, dude, I could have sworn we started right after because there was only 3 episodes left. Remember, there's only 3 episodes left, and at the time.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure we're like, yo, bro, we just saw 2 episodes. There's 1 more left. We want to knock it out. We're like, fuck it, man.
No, we said that. No, we said that for the second episode.
Nah.
So then you
No, dude.
Okay. So
no way.
you watched episode 3 and you said, yeah, this should look familiar.
Yeah, dude. Especially the ending, because the ending, that's what like really hooked us. We're like, oh shit.
What was the
fucking
ending?
Fire. The ending was
Of the 3rd episode.
was when they were in, I don't know, Alaska or some shit, or like in the snow place, and then we see that huge ass monster, and then it cuts.
I don't remember that.
That was the 3rd episode. That was the last of the 3rd episode.
No, I think he's right because in my notes I have that in the 3rd episode.
Right, but like I don't remember seeing that with you guys. I remember seeing
I
that
remember-
earlier this week.
I remember
Did you
seeing.
Did you dip before that?
Did you deep, motherfucker? Did you deep?
Did you dip before we saw that?
Flippity dip.
I deep
I
fried.
can't.
He deep fries. That's crazy.
But I don't remember watching that shit with you guys.
No,
bro.
dude, I could have sworn we did because we're like, yo, that was fire. I remember. Whatever, dude. I don't give a fuck. It's over with now. It's over with.
The point is, we saw it all.
Yeah.
And we're here reviewing it.
But the first episode, it starts where we see Bill Randa. So you guys remember Bill Randa, right?
Yep.
He's the science dude from the
That's where it
flashbacks.
starts. Yeah, you're right.
But we
Yeah.
see a much older Bill Randa, where he's played by John Goodman, and he's running in the jungle because that spider's chasing him. And that's when we see him throw that suitcase, the Monarch suitcase, with all those tapes and shit, into
yeah.
the ocean.
Yeah,
Fun
yeah, yeah,
fact,
yeah.
and
I-
Hector's the only one that knows this.
I feel like I know what you're gonna say.
This right. Well, Bill Randa, he's obviously older because this was in the early 70s.
Oh, yeah.
This takes place during Kong Skull Island.
Mm-hmm.
That Kong Skull Island, and that same actor and everything comes like he plays that character in that movie and everything. So that was a little cameo, I guess you could say, of
Yeah.
older Bill Randa in the jungle, and he was in Skull Island. That's why he was being chased by that spider shit. But yeah, I feel like Hector's the only one that knows that.
Yeah, I've seen that movie.
Because he saw that movie. I didn't
You guys
watch.
haven't?
I've not seen Kong.
I saw it.
Oh, you did too?
But you want to know something funny? That scene was not in the original film.
Oh yeah,
That scene is actually because I mean spoilers if you haven't seen Skull Island, but that motherfucker dies in the goddamn.
I figured because that show alludes to that.
Yep.
There's and I never seen it, but I assumed because he wasn't in the present day, I was like, okay, something happened to this motherfucker.
Yeah.
And like when Lee talks to the girl and he's like, oh, well, word has it, I was like, okay, so he's referencing the movie that I didn't see.
Yeah, but like that scene happens like in between some part in that movie that we just don't see, and it's actually the weird thing about this show is that some of the things that happen within this show actually retcon some shit that you see in the movies. And
Really?
I'll bring it up if.
Dang, he
later
be
down.
taking notes, bro. He's
No.
sounding like you, man.
I didn't even know that.
Oh
Yeah, go ahead. Start making your noises.
Way.
No fucking way.
Are you fucking serious? You dirty slut.
That's crazy.
That's
Wow.
copied my shit.
You fucking slut. Are you serious right now?
I can't let Mario outdo
Are you
me.
serious right now? You're letting
So I'ma
Mario.
do him.
You're letting Mario
One-up me.
outdo you?
That's crazy.
One up you? If that was me, bro, I wouldn't let that slide.
I wouldn't. Have
You gotta pull up something, bro.
I got a 3 up him.
Yeah, bro. 7 up. 7 up. Close my eyes.
And I ain't talking about fucking diet too.
7 up.
That OG
Close my
shit.
eyes, touch my thumb.
That
I
good
picked you.
shit.
You a bitch. That's hey man.
no,
That's
bro.
crazy, Hav.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
he didn't even know that. Everybody listening is shocked. Anyways,
but
W Mario.
all right.
Mario 1, Javi 0. All right.
funny as
I'm gonna keep tally throughout the show.
This motherfucker.
Let's get it, y'all.
What?
Actually, no, it's a 1-1. Actually,
What?
it's 1-1 because he did that, and then you brought up the fun fact shit that he didn't know about.
Ooh.
Oh, that's true.
Wait,
Yeah.
did you know about that? What he
What?
said? The fun fact that he said?
About this? What the actor?
Yeah.
Reprising his role.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew about it.
Oh, never mind.
Never
You're
mind,
still
no.
L.
You're
right.
age. But
right.
That's how the show starts.
Yeah.
And the reason we see that scene is so that we know why that suitcase of tapes plays a bigger role later. And obviously, it's because the daughter who we meet, her name is
Kate?
Kate, right?
Kate.
Thank you.
For
Kate
some
eventually
when I would
finds.
have subtitles, and this is completely random. It said Kate. For some reason, I'd read like Kate.
Oh,
But wondering it was like Kate. Usually Kate's with like K.
with a K,
So
but
I'm like
it's spelled with a
Kate.
C.
Yes, I'm like Kate.
That's
But
funny.
anyways.
That's probably how they say it too.
Probably. Shit. Probably. Anyways.
But yeah, we see him throw that suitcase into the ocean, and
Yeah.
then later in the in the present time, right, in 2015, she finds that same suitcase with those files in her dad's safe in his office. So that's why that show opens up like that. But we first see the show open up with Kate, who's one of the main protagonists of the show, and she is in Tokyo because she found out that her father passed away, and so she's going to his house to pick up his belongings, and then that's where basically the show starts.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know, Mario. From there,
Nah,
if you
go on your notes,
bro.
bro.
No, but say from right here, we basically, I believe Kate somehow finds this like address where it leads her to an apartment, and I believe a boy opens the door and is like, "Oh, what are you doing
No,
here?"
she walks in.
No, she walks in.
She had keys.
Oh,
Remember
she
they were
had-
like,
okay, okay.
Who the hell are you?
This is where Hobby comes into play. Thank you, Hobby. So she walks in and basically
Damn, you
everyone-
said you're a side bitch. That's
Well, it's true. When I said, I'm like, bro, I need y'all to remember the small details because I
You're
watched
my
this shit 2
side
weeks
bitch,
ago.
bitch. I'm the one with the notes now. I'm the captain now. Anyways, guys.
But either way, I'm assuming they start freaking out, whatever the
Yeah,
fuck.
because they're like, what the fuck
and
are you doing?
they start talking, and this is one of the big things that happened in this episode, the very first one, is that we find out that Kate's dad
He was a player, man.
was a player.
He was a player,
He was a
man.
player, man.
Hey,
That's
Come on,
crazy.
he just like Hector for real. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, man, you gotta play. Hey, play the game. Hey, man, if you don't play the game, how you gonna win?
How you gonna win, man?
I always say that. If you don't play the game, how you gonna win?
You gonna win, man?
You ain't gonna win. You ain't.
But what's it called? So we find out that he basically had two families.
Yeah.
One in San Francisco with Kate, and I forgot
Her
the name
mom.
of her mom, but another one with
Another woman.
in Japan who had a son. And his stepson's name is Kentaro, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Kentaro.
Kentaro, and so
Yeah.
basically they start talking like, "What the fuck's going on? I never knew any of this."
Yeah.
The mom, I think the mom, Kentaro's mom, actually had no idea that
No.
this was going on.
Well, no. Well, he was very secretive. You find out, right? He was
Yeah.
obviously very secretive with this bullshit. So he did a good job of keeping both families apart.
Yeah. But what's it called? Hob, is this when we get introduced to we get the flashback? Seems like back in like the Kazakhstan, whatever the fuck. Because I know we see them in this episode, right? Or am I wrong?
You're talking about young them.
Yeah, they're young versions.
I think we do. Yeah.
So
yeah, we do.
So in this episode, we see. So I'm gonna. Okay, so before we talk more about the episodes, we should probably point out that this movie does a lot of jumping.
Oh fuck.
Or
Yeah,
this
it does a lot.
not movie show.
Yeah.
This show does a lot of jumping, girl. Like there's a lot of like back and forth in the years.
Like more
Yeah.
jumping than what Mario be doing with homies, like with homies from his old job or some shit. From around the block, he be jumping more jumps like that, you know.
Nah.
Like a boy. That's crazy because he be jumping on new homies every day. Like,
Oh hell no, bro.
Hector, bro. Yo, Hector, when he's tired, bro, he's delirious, bro. Motherfucker just
Hey,
keeps
man.
fucking.
low key.
Hector's like, man, like I'm tired as hell, but he's the reason this pod's gonna be 3 hours.
Oh, my bad.
No,
That's
you're
facts,
good.
though.
No, listen, guys. To be clear, okay, it's 10 fucking episodes, right?
There's a lot of cover.
There's a lot to cover, but here's the thing: we're not gonna go super in detail. Mario, that's why Mario got the notes. We're just gonna bring up the most important shit in each episode, and that's it. You know, give our thoughts and shit as we go. So
Yeah.
just to you know be clear on that. But
Yeah.
anyways.
So basically, in the first episode, like, well, the show does a lot of jumping, like, back and forth
Yeah.
in the timeline. So when we first see Wyatt Russell, which I'm sure you guys remember, that was the dude
Yeah.
from Night Swim,
Yes.
Yeah.
and he
Oh,
was,
yeah, he
and
was,
he's,
yeah.
and he's also U.S. agent.
U.S. agent.
So that's actually young Lee Shaw, right? We find out that he's Lee Shaw, and then we see Bill Randa, which was the dude in the jungle, right? John Goodman's character, and another character who we've never seen in any of the MonsterVerse like movies or anything. Her name was Keiko.
Oh yeah, cake.
And we see the three of them are united, and they're like driving into like the woods or whatever because they're on the look. They're trying to look for like they're trying to look for something.
yeah.
But then as we get to the second episode, they jump a flashback a little further back in the year, and then we see them actually meeting up. Which I'm like, part of me was like, why all the confusion?
Yeah.
Why not in the first episode show us a flashback of them meeting up and then have them in the car driving to the woods or whatever? Like, why didn't they swap places?
I think they did that because obviously this is like a new thing. Because this show, guys, we should say that it is connected to the movies.
The MonsterVerse.
Skull
'Cause it's-
Island, 2014 Godzilla, and all
And
the
what's
new
crazy,
ones.
bro? I think like this is the best. Like when it comes to the human aspect.
Yeah.
No, it is. It
You know what I
is.
mean?
It is. It is.
Like, it's way better.
No, and then the thing
Anyways.
is, bro, is that it has to.
Mhm.
For it being a 10-episode long
That's
show,
true. That's true.
and it can't really necessarily revolve
Rely.
around the monsters because
Yeah.
those are reserved for movies, right?
Yeah, dude. You're
Because they got to
right.
make box office numbers.
Mhm.
This show had to pick up its game with like the writing for the human characters, which I feel like this show did superbly. And I could confidently say that Monarch: Legacy of Monsters is probably the only installment in the MonsterVerse where you actually give a fuck about the human characters.
That's facts.
So for me, that's how I view it, because the human characters in the first Godzilla, like I don't barely remember who they were, and in King of Monsters, I didn't really care for. I didn't watch Skull Island, so I can't count that. Godzilla versus Kong, same thing. So for me, it was just like, you know, the humans in these characters were actually well written, and I think one of the big benefits of that is that it had like quite a few characters. Like really, it focused on like 4 main ones, or I don't know, it's like 5 or 6 people to be honest.
Yeah.
But with it being a 10-episode series, it has enough time to like flesh out their backstory and the characters, whether compared to like a 2-hour-long fighting like Godzilla versus King Kong movie, where like you don't really have enough time to flesh out the characters and their motives and bullshit. So I felt like this show did superbly well in fleshing out the human aspect. Like
Yeah.
I almost had to like, hey man,
I was surprised. What am I watching?
I'm like, what am I watching -1 right now? Because ain't no way the humans are cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, yeah, no, I think that the show had to do that. It had to make these characters interesting, because it being a show mainly focused on Monarch, the company, and because the reason why the show is called Monarch is because a lot of the show shows how Monarch was already a company. Once we get to the flashbacks, they had already been founded, but young Lee Shaw and Bill Randa and Keiko were the main people that kind of upstarted the company to look for titans and
they were like the
the
founders.
monsters and all this bullshit. So we kind of see the genesis of how Monarch got into that business, and how in the present day how they've grown in technology and shit, and how they like have a whole CIA fucking operation. Hey man, like we got like a plan A through Z if shit hits the fan, and these motherfuckers decide to conquer the world. Or like, yeah, we know about these portals and shit that take us to Hollow Earth, which by the way, fun fact, in the movies they explain that world inside the Earth where the Titans live is called Hollow Earth, but the show never brings that up. So I was waiting for someone to be like, we call it Hollow Earth, but they never do. But I remembered in Godzilla vs. Kong, someone calls it that. They call it Hollow Earth. So I was like, oh, Hollow Earth. But the show never bring that up. So when I say Hollow Earth, you're like, what the fuck is that? I don't remember that in the show. In the movies, that's what they call that world where the Titans come from. Basically where they go to in the end of the show.
Yeah.
That's what it's called. It's called Hollow Earth. But basically, like they know, they know about Hollow Earth. They know all that shit in the present day, while at the same time showing us flashbacks of how the genesis of Monarch and like how they kind of came to be. You kind of see that like young Lee Shaw, he was like a soldier in the military, and so they kind of start telling their superiors about the monsters, and so they drag, like there's that one scene where they lure Godzilla out of the ocean, and they explode a fucking hydrogen bomb in his face and shit, thinking they killed him or whatever. So you really see the genesis of it, and I like that it gives you more context, because when you watch the movies, bro, you don't really know who Monarch is. They just kind of show up on the scene, and it's typical bullshit that you see in movies, right? Where like, it's like, who are you guys? You're the cops, and there's just like
No time to explain.
Yeah, type bullshit. Or it's like soldier, like it's the military, but they're not. You can tell.
Or they're about to say something, but then something happens behind them.
It's like, sorry.
Like no, like how, like you know, this actually happened in the show. We're like, who are you? Well, we are. Oh shit! And they get interrupted by something, and then it just
I'm sure
they play
right.
it off like that.
I think you're right. Yeah.
No, yeah, it did happen.
But it's one of those things where, like, in the movies, I'm like, so what's Monarch? Are they evil? I honestly thought Monarch was just MonsterVerse Oscorp from Spider-Man. Like, it's just an evil company. But like this show kind of fleshes out not even the human aspect. If you think about it, this movie fleshes out Monarch the company.
Yep, it does.
Because the whole time I'm like, okay, Monarch, like they're up to their shit, right? I literally thought Monarch.
Said they're up to their shit.
Dude, in the movies, I thought
That's
Monarch
funny.
were the people that like either brought out the monsters or not brought them out, but like obviously they send those people out to like tame Godzilla or whatever the hell or whatever the fuck. And I honestly thought that they were the motherfuckers that created Mecha Godzilla and Godzilla vs. Kong. And the show explains that they were not.
No.
that another company was doing that shit. So this show definitely also fleshes out Monarch. I thought Monarch were assholes. I thought they were the villain. Like I thought they were Oscorp from Spider-Man. Just thought they were like an evil organization. But it shows that it's like, no, they're also kind of like good guys. I mean, sure, maybe their practices are kind of extreme and maybe off the book, but even you can tell, like, there are people working in the computer room like, hey man, like, if fucking Godzilla decides to have a bad day, we're fucked. And we have like all these protocol measures of what happens. Like, they have like the bullshit where like they can send out an alert worldwide when a fucking
That's crazy.
when a Titan attack goes on and shit like that. So you could tell that like they're not actually an evil corporation. They're not assholes. They very much are also like, listen, we are trying to look out for the world. Like, sometimes, man, if these monsters want to fucking destroy us, we have to retaliate. So some of our practices can be fucked. Like, so I also like that the show fleshed out the company more. So that's why it was called Monarch. So I'm like, why are they calling Monarch? Like, why couldn't they just call it like something else, Godzilla, but not really?
No, yeah.
But that's basically what the show does. And so the flashback that we see is basically the genesis of that. So we see Lee Shaw, and he meets up with Keiko and Bill Randa in the jungle. And that's how he basically tells them, like, yeah, man, I'm out here looking for monsters. And of course, young Lee Shaw is like, oh, man, you full of shit.
What are you talking about?
You crazy, man. But then they experience that fucking dragon shit in that submarine in the middle of the jungle. And he's like, oh, that's real. And now everyone's on board, and that's when like everything else after episode 2 happens.
Yeah. Is that what you got on your notes, Mario? You got any?
No, I was going to bring up that because Javi kind of brought it up already with that Monarch has been around since like the 40s, late 40s, 50s.
And if you notice the flashbacks, the furthest flashback back, like the earliest one is like the early 50s.
Yeah, there we go. That.
So that's why we don't really see the company. Like Monarch was already a thing.
Yep.
But the show shows us that Lee Shaw, Bill Randa, and Keiko, right, the female scientist girl, they were the ones that basically turned Monarch into whatever it used to be. I don't even know what the fuck they were doing.
The thing
like
is,
the monster chasing people that would like tame the Titans and shit, whatever the fuck. Like, they were the ones that pretty much mainstreamed that there are Titans in this world and they exist and shit.
No, they I don't know if I don't remember if they ever named themselves before they met with like the military people.
Yeah,
but it was just them had a goal, and that was to prove that these things exist. And at some point, the military got involved and basically provided them the funding. Oh, the funding, right?
Yeah,
but we're getting ahead of ourselves because that's, I think, like a couple episodes down.
Yeah.
But no, so basically we head to this episode 1, to wrap it up real quick. They all head to this plantation. I think it's like a radiation plantation, something like that, in Kazakhstan, if I remember correctly. And the main thing is that they do find signs of Titans because the area they're in, there was a meltdown or whatever that left the area really like inhabitable.
Yes.
Because of the radiation. But when they get there, the Geiger meter says like, "Oh, there's nothing here."
Yep.
And Kiko takes off her mask and it's like, "Whoa, we can breathe." This shit's lying to us, right? So they move into the power plant. The radiation plant, if I remember correctly, and they basically try to discover shit. And the point I'm trying to get to is that at the end of the episode, and this is what I was going to get to way back when you started talking about the history of Monarch and things you liked and everything like that, is that I think we started off there, Hob, is because it's episode 1 and they got to hook you. You know what I mean? Like, they got to hook the viewer, bro, to keep you watching the next episode. And that was, we find out that Keiko, she dies.
She falls to her death.
Yeah, these like little
critters,
roaches. I don't know what the fuck you call these motherfuckers. Were all like, they were all on her, bro, and they took her ass down.
They hatch out of the eggs and they like start attacking, and we see her fall to her doom.
Yep.
Yeah. Which you better believe, girl. In episode 9, I was fucking like, no way.
But what you guys think of that when she died in the first episode?
I was just like, okay.
Were you expecting that?
I was like, I guess she died. Well, this is my problem though, is that she dies, right? But then episode 2 is a flashback that takes place earlier than that, and she's alive. And so a part of me is like, do I want to really attach myself to this character knowing her demise, eventually what it results to? Granted, the writing does a good job of getting you to care for her, because eventually she introduces that she had a kid and all this bullshit, right? I guess his name was Hiro, right? Hiroshima or something, or Hiroshima.
Hiroshima?
No, Hiroshi.
Hiroshi.
It's the Hiroshi. Thank you.
Hiroshima.
That motherfucker took the bomb to his face.
Oh my god.
Hiroshi, my fault.
Yeah,
Hiroshima, man.
That's funny.
I
But
named him after the bomb. After the bombing of Hiroshima.
that's funny as shit.
Because he's the bomb.
Because he is the bomb. That's funny. But like, yeah, the show does a good job of fleshing her out. But a part of me was kind of like, okay, but I already know how her story ends. So like,
Yeah.
that's where I was like, why didn't they wait to like show that later on or something like that? You know what I mean? But I, in a sense, I guess I understand because, like Mario said in the first episode, you see her die, and then episode 9, it's like, no, not really, type shit. And I was like, oh, what the? I actually freaked out. I'm not gonna lie. That was a curveball to me. I was like, no way.
I got my thoughts on that, but I want to get to it when we get to like nearer to that episode, like episode before, was when I want to talk about it.
Okay.
My little thought on that thing, or like it's not really a thought. It's like, oh, I saw this. If that makes sense. But that's basically how the first episode ends, y'all. But to start off with the second episode is kind of what Javi already kind of mentioned, is that the reason. So Lee Shaw and Kiko. They meet up first before they meet Bill Randa. Bill Randa. And the reason why those two are together is because Lee Shaw is in the military, in the U.S. military, and they assign him to be kind of like a security guard to Kiko to do her experiments. And while they're doing their experiments, they run into Bill Randa.
in the jungle.
And while they're in the jungle, they find this Navy ship that is landed in like the middle of this like mountain-ass, jungle-ass area, right? And as they discover it, we learn a few things that Bill Randa.
What the fuck? Did you see that?
Yes.
What happened?
A cop just zoomed past. Oh shit! They're gonna block him in.
They're blocking.
Wait, what's
somebody.
They're blocking someone in on the other side of the road.
Yeah,
For
they're
real?
blocking somebody.
There was a cop.
Because there was a cop with the lights on that drove that way, and we see another car that came down the street. It was another cop, and they just turned into that street.
All right, no, that's cool because y'all knocked the.
We knocked it.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I think it's still recording. Sorry about this, y'all.
Yo,
Sorry
the
about
block
this.
is hot right now, yo.
Bro,
Fuck.
That's
I
crazy,
didn't see
dude.
Should we go over there and see what's up?
But we're recording right now.
I don't give a fuck.
But that's the point.
Hey man, yo, shit, we're in the middle of a shootout, yo. What the fuck going on? Oh,
look,
shit,
look,
he's
look,
leaving.
look.
He's leaving.
The cops are leaving.
One of them was leaving. Javi was actually about to drive.
Yeah, for real. He
Javi
parked
put
that
the-
hoe. Hell
No, that was crazy.
That is crazy.
You saw that though, right?
Yeah, bro. They were,
I thought it was just a regular
they
car.
were just gonna block him in or
But
whatever.
why do you leave?
I don't know.
Yeah, whatever happened to that other cop? The other cop, I've been
No, the
looking,
other cop-
I've been looking here in my side
The other
mirror,
cop is still over there.
and he's still over there.
Dude, I thought like that cop was like chasing this motherfucker, but it turned out it was the cop. coming
Yeah,
towards
that's
us.
what I saw too. That's what I saw too. And then when I saw the cop in my side mirror, and when I saw him turn, look, there he
Oh,
goes.
yeah.
yeah.
There you go. He left.
So
Yeah,
both
they're
cops
speeding,
left.
bro.
They just left.
They're speeding.
So, dude, there could be a murder out here, and we're in the car.
Nah, we chilling, bro. We're
Should we spin the block and
We're
see?
just
Spin
reviewing.
And like just a minute.
I don't know if y'all heard that. I don't think they heard that.
No, dude, I just locked the door. Our ears like
I know you like that shit.
Our ears are click.
That's funny as fuck. Because I was
What the fuck?
I was
Why
look,
did they leave?
I was
then?
looking at you when I did.
They were
it,
in a
too.
rush though.
Yeah, dude, they were speeding.
Do you think he got away?
Probably. I don't know.
I don't know,
We're
man.
fucked,
We're in
dude.
Gotham, bro. I'm not gonna
We're
lie.
fucked. All right, dude. Anyways, get on with the review.
So, I think I left off in they're like exploring the abandoned Navy ship, and this is
Yeah.
where we find out that Bill was apparently part of that crew that landed on this jungle or whatever. That Bill was a part of that crew, like I said, and that he was the only survivor of that crew. He's the only one that survived, and this is one of the things I told you about that got retconned, the retcon in the movies, right? So apparently in one of the movies, I forgot which one, but in one of the movies, the name of this boat, I forgot the name of it, but the name of this boat is also in that movie. But in that movie, there's a picture of it. It's showing it. The way it crashes on a beach in the movie. But here in the
Which movie
show,
is it?
Kong Skull Island, no?
I'm assuming
Oh,
around there.
fuck.
So yeah, I'm saying. So in the movie, it's a picture. It's a quick scene if I remember correctly, and it shows them crashed on the beach. But obviously in the show, they're not on the beach, motherfucker. They're on this like
In the
middle of a jungle. So I was like, oh, what the fuck? That's so they did retcon shit. So it's small shit like that, which
Oh,
like I don't
shit.
really care because it's a minor fucking thing. I don't know about what. Do you guys care about that?
For
or not?
me, well, I can't say like I didn't know that because I had never seen Kong Skull Island. Of all the MonsterVerse movies, I more so gravitated towards the Godzilla movies,
Mm-hmm.
so I never saw Kong. I heard it was cool. I mean, Hector said it was cool. He liked it, but
I
I never
liked it.
gave it.
Cool.
I never actually saw it, so I didn't notice that. So I honestly just sort of like whatever the show depicted and whatever they say about Skull Island, I just kind of took their word for it. I'm surprised you knew that. Like, how did you know? You just looked it up, like.
Hey,
Or did you
He
just-
don't kiss and tell.
Oh.
How do I knew about? How I knew it was Redcon?
Pause, bro. But hey, man, he one up on you. He doubled it up on you.
But
That's
what's it
crazy,
called?
y'all.
So we find that out, right? And at the end of this little backstory flashback,
Yo, Javi, are you
that
good,
we-
bro?
Yeah. Why?
Oh, Javi's like leaning in, looking at the rearview mirror and shit.
Don't
to
worry.
see if anything pops up behind us and shit.
Nah, we
Good shit,
chilling,
Javi.
bro.
I'll
We
look
chill.
forward. You look behind the rearview mirror.
But
shit, how?
We go. We always catch lacking, bro. We gotta put this bitch up. We gotta put this podcast out, man. The dude pulls up. Give us your fucking money. Whoa, bro. We're in the last episode, bro. Like, let's just
like, let us
let's wrap it up real quick.
let's
wrap
finish
it up.
the
All right,
pod.
it's all right, guys. I need to wrap it up, y'all. I'm currently being robbed. So what y'all give it a 9-9? All right, bet 9. See you on the next one. All right, here you go, bro. Fuck.
That'd
You
be
want the
funny
mics
as
too?
fuck.
Hey, just don't take the SIM card. We need that.
Facts, bro. That's actually facts.
That's
Anyways.
funny as fuck. But as they're exploring this ship and we learn more about Bill Randa's past, they get interrupted by a Titan. And
Yeah,
from
dude.
what I've gathered from my research, this is either called an Inferno Power Dragon or a
Oh, shit.
Dagora, which stems from the myths from indigenous people.
What the
Like those
fuck?
type of stories and shit, right? So
pretty
that's
cool.
basically where we end that flashback. They
I literally-
escape it. They escape that monster. And
I literally just called it a dragon earlier.
Hey,
he,
man.
he pulled out the whole like scientific
Hey,
like,
man. Fuck
name
it,
for
man.
it.
It's dope.
All right, so then I think after
Yeah,
this
and the
flashback,
first-
oh my bad.
I was gonna say the first episode is like really strong, and I would say like throughout the show, it's definitely one of those shows where each episode, when every time it ends, it's like oh shit, it ends like with a kind of like a banger.
Yeah,
Where, like you want
yeah,
to keep
that's true.
watching. Like oh shit, okay, you know what I mean? Hey, actually, I know we're just into this. Do you want to rate each episode or no? Or just go through?
No, that'd be
It's
too
hard.
long, bro.
It'll be hard for me to
That'd be
remember.
way. Yeah, and I remember the parts of the
Yeah, I was
show.
about to say. All right.
But I was about to say, what's it called? We're back in Japan with Kate and Kentaro.
Second episode, right?
Second episode. We're still in the second episode. And I believe they're in their father's office in Japan, and they find this file. And this file has information about a guy named Lee Shaw, but this is a much older Lee Shaw because we're in the present, right? So they're looking through this file, and they find the location of where he's at. And so we go to that location. And a little fun fact, not a fun fact, but something you notice if you were paying attention. I didn't notice this shit, but what's it called? If in that file, it actually shows the year Lee Shaw was born. I think it was like 1923 or 1924, one of
shit.
those, right? So when they pull up and they see that he's alive, I didn't, because like I said, I didn't see the date of birth. So I'm like, all right, cool, like, all right, he's old, like that's what I expected. Motherfuckers from like the 50s, 70s, like I expect him to be old. But it's if he was born in 1923, that motherfucker looks really good for 91.
No, yeah.
And because I never knew when I didn't notice that, I just didn't care. Did y'all notice that?
I didn't notice that either.
So yes, I did actually.
You did, okay.
I did
bet.
not
like the
notice-
file, like you saw,
No,
like
I
the
didn't
year
see
he was
the
born?
date of birth.
But like
I
for
didn't
his
see
age.
I noticed his age because it's the 50s, and Bill Randa looks like that. He looks young. But then in the early 70s, Kong Skull Island happens, and Bill Randa is played by a different actor. He's played by John Goodman, who visibly looks older. So my thing is like, shouldn't Lee Shaw look like a much younger looking Kurt Russell at this time? Why does he look like old now when he should be dead? Like that's where I was kind of like, what's going on here? And then I thought maybe like the show was never going to explain it. I thought they were just going to be like, whatever, man, like people won't say nothing. Like the fact that we got a real life father and son actor duo to play the same character is W. We don't give a fuck about the specifics. I thought that's what it was. And then in one of the episodes when the gang, right, gets captured by Monarch and they're looking at the security cameras, one of the guys bring it up. They're like, hey man, is this motherfucker, isn't he like 90 something? Like, why is he still alive? Like, he even brought it up. And so when he brought it up, I was like, okay, the drone.
Bro, I
yeah,
just
yeah.
skipped
show-
it, bro. I
the
just
show
didn't think
addressed it.
twice.
I was like, okay, the show addressed it, so I'm not the only one. Like, the show is clearly telling us that something is going on there with the age. Like, something ain't added. The math ain't mathing
Yeah.
type shit. So
Yeah.
I was like, okay, the show's going to explain as to, like, how the fuck this motherfucker is not looking older or whatever the fuck. Which, bro, skipping forward when we find out what happened, I was like, no fucking way. What kind of...
Oh, shit. What the
phone.
fuck?
I was going to say, bro, I was going to be like, nah, man. I was going to be like, no way. What kind of Captain America bullshit is this, bro? That was crazy.
I don't know. So that's basically...
They end up meeting up with him.
They end up meeting up with him. And they... The episode 2 basically ends off with Lee Shaw being like, all right,
let's get going.
Hey, there's a car in front of us. Or is that just a normal car?
Where?
No, in front of us.
No, in front of us, bro.
Oh.
It's pulling out of the...
he's pulling out of
the
the
driveway.
Oh, it has nothing to do with the cops. I thought it was for a second. My bad. But this episode basically ends with them
You
finding
got me
Shaw.
paranoid out here, bro. Should I bring my gun or some shit? Let me bring the
chilling,
Draco
bro.
out.
We chilling,
Let me
bro.
bring the Draco out.
This motherfucker.
Hey,
But
man,
basically...
we don't get cat lacking, man.
No, we're good. We're good,
man,
bro.
we're in Gotham.
We're good.
Not even, bro. My neighbor's actually nice. I got 2 nice white
Houses.
old lady neighbors. They're not old. Maybe like 50s, maybe 60s. I don't know. But they're nice. Anyways.
I was about to say, so basically we end off with Lee Shaw basically agreeing to like, all right, let's
do this
let's
shit.
help. I'm gonna help y'all out because this like retirement home wherever he's at, it's under Monarch like supervision, so they're keeping an eye on Lee Shaw. So Lee Shaw basically has like this ankle monitor where they can track his position, and he basically cuts that thing off, and then that's where he.
Yo,
says,
it's
like,
another.
oh,
It's the same. It's another
yeah,
cop
you're
just
right.
spinning the block again. They're looking for people.
They are looking for someone.
They're looking for someone.
They're looking for someone, dude. Should we go somewhere else and record or some
Nah,
shit?
we're good because if something happens, bro. I want
Hey,
us
man,
to
because
catch
if
it.
people be jumping fences, man, we could be fucked.
I know. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Well, as long as the doors are locked, we should be fine.
Yeah.
Well, I make
yeah.
sure
It'll. That'll stop a bullet. Yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about, motherfucker.
Hey man, as long as the door is hey, listen. The dude's pointing the gun at the window. Mario's like making faces. You can't get us, bitch.
He's like,
the doors are locked. You can't get us. No, yeah, another cop just spun the block. They're clearly looking for somebody or something. Monarch,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the music.
the fucking. Not gonna lie, that shit's hard, man. I like the music. Yeah,
I like
it
it
was a good
too.
opening.
I like
Anyways.
it too.
Let's get
But,
back to
so
it.
now we're in episode 3.
Three.
And does this episode open up with them
Wait,
at the beach?
wait, hold on.
What?
Episode 3. Didn't we already? Are we already past the part where like Kitaru and Kate they
They meet up?
they
With-
meet up and
yeah.
shit, and they already have like a dispute. Oh no, we did. Sorry, I'm so we can.
No, you're good. You're good.
Oh no,
Yeah,
you're
no.
right. You're right. Sorry, we did.
No, I wanted to ask you how.
Yeah.
How does
Episode 3.
episode 3 start again?
From what I remember, it started off with them
Oh,
at the
oh,
retirement
the beach?
home. No, they're
Oh, no, yeah,
the
that's
retirement
right.
home.
What?
Because he cuts,
Yeah,
because he cut that ankle monitor off, and so the alarm goes off, and they're like, "That's our cue to run," and they all
Yeah.
start. They have
Oh
that
yeah,
little
but we
getaway.
didn't. But we didn't mention that Kitaru
And Kate meet up with May.
and meet up with May. They meet this. She's another side character
that's
that
one
It's in
we-
Tokyo.
in Tokyo, which is like a love interest with
Ex-love
interest.
interest.
Ex-love interest
Yeah.
to
To
Kentaro.
Kentaro.
And then they all agree to like, hey, let's go. We got to find out what happened to our father. What the fuck is Monarch? Why is he linked towards it? And then that's where they go find that Lee guy.
Yeah.
And then
All right, but
we didn't mention that.
that's
Anyways,
something I forgot. My bad.
no, you're good.
But
So yeah, we start in the retirement home. Yeah, with Lee.
All right. So basically, episode 3 opens up with them escaping that retirement home.
Yeah.
I forgot. I think they go straight to an airport, if I remember correctly. But I believe after that airport scene, we get a flashback right off to them on a beach. Am I correct?
I think
so, dude.
All right.
I
So
don't
because this is a
Man,
cool
you got
little-
the notes. You're the man with the notes.
I'm telling you the little details, bro. I'm trying to connect with the plot of the episode, and then I'm like, all right, bet. Here's where this comes in.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to do. But like I said, I saw this shit. Episode 3 I saw in December, bitch. That's when I saw that fucking
Jesus
episode. So
Christ.
excuse me if I don't remember every little detail. But when they're on the beach, right? This is when they flash back with Lee Shaw. What's it called? What's the dude's name? Bill. And
Bill Randa.
Bill Randa and the chick. That opening you see because what they're doing on the beach is that they're ready to drop a nuke on Godzilla because they finally had the proof that these things exist.
Yeah.
So Lee Shaw was able to hit up his connects and be like, "Hey, yo, look, see, this shit's real. We got proof now." And so they find Godzilla. He's like in this ocean in like Japan or something. I forgot the exact location. but they're ready to drop a nuke, right? But that whole scene, like the prepping area, everything in the background, that's the opening to the 2014 Godzilla. Do you remember the opening?
Really?
No.
Remember the opening where it's like they're showing them in Japan and you see Godzilla, how they drop a nuke. There's like people watching it and shit.
Oh.
This scene is that opening.
That's cool.
Oh wow.
Yeah, bro.
That is
That
cool.
shit
That
raw
is
as
cool. That is
hell.
cool.
Oh, wow. I don't know.
But let's see. We talked about that.
That's crazy.
So,
Mario making Javi go, oh, it's crazy to me, man.
Yeah, bro.
this motherfucker.
Yeah, bro. You pissed.
Hell no.
No, I'm not.
He wanna kill everybody. Anyways, man.
All right. So basically,
The next thing, yeah.
and this also.
Yeah, where do they go though? Because they agreed, right? They find Lee to like, hey, you know what the fuck Monarch is, and we could use you to help find our father, right? And they go somewhere. They go to that snowy. Where was it?
No, they go to an airport to go to Alaska.
It was Alaska, right?
Yeah, this is the Alaska episode.
For what again? I forgot.
Because that's where one of the radiation spikes where
Oh, yeah,
Hiroshi
yeah.
was at. Oh, the last that's their next step that they know about, basically. But I believe after before or after that beach scene, we were still in the past. That's where the military agrees to finally fund these guys' research.
Yeah.
And that's when this is basically where Monarch gets funded or founded. My bad. And that's kind of like the beginning, quote unquote, beginning of Monarch. So that was cool to see. But then, like I said, let's say, then excuse me, reading this. Okay, and then they head to Alaska, like Hector was talking about, because Hiroshi, that was a radiation spike, and that's where his last known location was. I believe they crash, right? They crash there, Hector?
I'm trying to remember, dude. If they do crash.
Because there's no, they crash. They don't crash, but they land the plane, but the plane's busted because of an engine or some shit like that.
Yeah, and they're like stranded.
And they're stranded, and they find a tent there, a tent that that Hiroshi was at, because apparently one thing Hiroshi did is that he would do some shit with like a pencil, and there would be tons of pencil shavings everywhere.
He just like shave it, like
Yeah.
sharpen a
Knife.
pencil.
Yeah, and that's how they knew that he was there. But as it is happening, they're trying to start up the plane again, and this Titan that looks like a hedgehog or some shit like that attacks them, because this Titan is attracted to heat. It's attracted to fire, right? And that's basically how episode 3
ends. And we're like, yo, what
which
the
proves to
fuck?
Hector's point, where it's like, oh, every episode ends with like a cliffhanger that makes you want to watch the next one, right?
Yeah.
So that was a pretty cool way. What y'all think about that little hedgehog, little Titan?
I don't even think it was like a.
Because it can't see. I don't think it sees. I don't think it has eyes.
Didn't it have like a weird
Like
mouth?
tentacles. Yeah,
Like
tentacle
tentacles
thing.
as a mouth or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, yeah, I guess that's one thing we could talk about so far. Like, what'd you guys think of the CGI so far in the first 3 episodes of showing those Titans?
The Titans?
Yeah.
I didn't mind it.
What about you, Mario?
I think for a
I
TV
thought
show,
it was good, bro. From what I was expecting.
for a TV show, I think
For
it's
a TV
really
show,
good.
yeah.
Because you gotta think about it. Like, the budget isn't like a budget like a movie, and so they gotta really pick and choose when to spend that budget.
And it definitely shows, man. We don't get a lot of scenes like that, but when we do, I think they're fair and they're passable and they're good, and that's why they had to rely on the characters. And when I've already talked about it, how they do a really good job with the writing, with the characters, and just even suspense, right? Like there are some moments where, and even twists, man. There's a bunch of like twists near the end where kind of gets you going like, oh shit type shit, and we'll get to that. But anyway, so yeah, that was end of episode 3. Episode 4, let's get in, Mario.
So episode 4 basically kind of starts with a little history with Kentaro, and we see how he meets his ex May.
Yeah. Wait,
Yeah, we find out he's an artist.
He's an artist.
I was not
and-
expecting that.
And he had
bro.
an art show, and he meets up with May, basically, and
And so
they go get a drink or whatever, and, he's able to cop it.
He was able to cop it.
You know,
Yeah, and they basically
When you
meet
got
that
money,
way.
bro, you can cop
no,
it, man.
that's funny.
Hey, dude, that's
yeah.
facts, bro.
But I think it's there's like a deeper meaning with this scene, this whole art shit, because I believe that Kentaro was doing this to make his dad Hiroshi like proud of him.
Yeah.
Like he thought that if he did this, his dad would be probably in his life a whole lot more. And I don't know if you remember like that art piece that had a mask. I kind of like there's an art piece where it's like a mask, like a gold mask. Remember when like
oh yeah.
So I kind of like took that as like, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a double meaning. Like, oh, Kentaro was like wearing a double mask, and the whole point of this backstory is to like, hey, I'm not really an artist. Like, I'm not passionate about this shit. I really just wanted to make my dad proud of me. Mm-hmm. That's why I did this whole art thing. So what y'all think about that?
I don't really think about it.
Me
like
neither.
That.
Really?
But I wasn't even expecting him to be an artist, to be honest. I was like, what
were you expecting then?
Just to be a normal guy, like an average guy, an average Joe. I wasn't expecting him to be like an artist, and actually, wasn't he a failed artist? Didn't he?
Over that, or remember? I mean, if he has a whole art gallery, I'm assuming he
had a gallery, he had a show.
Oh, you're right, but like, didn't it go downhill ever? Like, I could have sworn it went downhill because he like left it or something.
Yeah, like he dipped to go have a drink with Meg.
Yeah.
Something like that, bro.
Yeah, but after we were done with that little like spiel with him, we cut to a lady in Utah who's just chilling, listening to her music, and then all of a sudden, like some equipment apparently goes off, and it's a spike, a radiation spike that the last time they were this high, it happened on Oh my god, that guy scared the fuck out of me.
Who?
That guy right there moving his fucking garbage can.
Why?
Because like you said, motherfuckers could be dropping fences and this shit. You got me paranoid, dude. But like I said, these spikes.
Bro, you're the one to say locked doors gonna save us, man.
Listen, man. Listen.
Hey, the doors are locked. Don't worry, buddy. Yo, fucking nuke. The doors are locked. Are the doors locked? You fucking idiot. They're locked. Oh, we're good.
Oh, we're good. Yeah, we're chilling.
No. But as I was saying,
we drive into the river. We drive into the river. The door's locked, you stupid bitch. Bro, the water's coming in. The doors are still locked.
We could be in the middle of G-Day.
The doors are locked. Everybody lock your fucking doors now.
And Godzilla just ignores us, walks past us.
He looks at us like, damn.
They smart for now.
You got me, bitch.
And they just walk off.
He just walks off. That's funny.
He just takes off into the ocean. Just swims away.
I don't know, man. That's just so funny. The door's locked.
The door.
Like, you were so nonchalant about it too. There's 2 cops, right? Like maybe even 3. That was, I don't know, running, spinning the block, going fast as fuck with the lights on. Probably like he's probably armed and dangerous. Mario's like, the doors are locked.
Like, we're good.
We're fine.
Fuck you mean?
Oh, okay, motherfucker.
Oh, what the fuck?
What?
The car moved, dude. I thought we were about to get picked up by Godzilla.
Well, no. One little thing I forgot to mention while they were in Alaska is that. At this point, the plane that they were in got fucked up because the Hedgehog Titan destroyed it, right? Because remember, it was attracted to fire, and so they're trying to find like a place to find shelter to escape Alaska, right? And the group basically says like, oh, they're following Kentaro because Kentaro said like, oh, while we were in the plane, I saw this building, right? And so they're walking or whatever the fuck, and then they get to a point where like they see like a light in the distance, right? Yeah. And they split up because Kentaro, for some reason, he's so head forth on fucking like being right.
Yeah, it's because they wanted to find civilization. Because during that, like, after they were running away, May, she got like her legs wet, like she fell through, and she was getting hypothermia.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so they're like, oh, we got to find a quick settlement. And then Kentaro was like, yo, I saw this dome place over here, and then they were following him, and they're like, yo, there's nothing here, bro. And then later, that's when they saw the light. Like, yo, we got to get to that. But Kentaro was like, no, but like that's further from the thing that I saw. And that's why they decided to split up, which I thought that was kind of stupid. I'm like,
yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah,
and I don't even know like what was the reason of him hearing those voices.
That was the whole point where I was talking about where like he kind of had two.
It's because
Where what?
It's because
it relates back to that flashback of like Kentaro.
Yeah. So I guess what it was. Okay, so obviously we know that his father's dealing with Monarch, right?
Right.
So what happened is during this time he's kind of like losing it because keep in mind, dude, he's in the cold, probably hungry, right? And he like it's one of those things where you start to hallucinate things, and so he's hallucinating and hearing these voices, and that's where he has that flashback with his father back in his art gallery, and he says, "Hey, I try to, and we see the father like shaving the pencil or whatever." And he's like, yo, I try to, I'm trying to do everything I can to make you proud, typical shit. And he sees this building, and obviously he thinks that he's walking into that museum thing, but it's really like this headquarters thing. And he sees those pencil shavings, and he's like, holy shit, like,
My dad was here.
My dad was here, right? He's like, he fixed this radio or like whatever that I could use it on, and he's still alive. He's got to be alive. And yeah, but I think to me it was just he was just hallucinating, bro.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know, you're in a blizzard, you hungry as shit.
Like you.
Yeah, you
For
hungry
real.
as shit. You tired. You be saying crazy shit. Like you're just stumbling and shit. You're alone and stuff. Like he's just hallucinating. But yeah. So what's next, Mario? The next
No,
thing?
just I just wanted to bring back to that lady in Utah. That's a Monarch outpost, right? So like I said, her machine goes off and she sees radiation spikes that were high as the same day on G Day, which is the
Yeah.
2014 Godzilla. So she phones up Monarch, like, hey, there's a spike going on. It's really high and it's happening in Alaska, bitch. And so that happens, and then it cuts back to what Hector was just talking about, Kentaro, and that whole spiel, right?
And I forgot how that ends.
No, it ends with because
I
they're
remember.
Oh, you want to do it then?
Yeah. So as they're trying to get to the civilization, I think Lee decides to like make like some type of like bombs or some shit.
Yeah, to like trying to attract the monster, I think.
Trying to like attract the monster or whatever. And obviously that's not working well, right? There's the whole debacle situation, but then out of nowhere these helicopters pop in, and that's when they're like, oh my god, helicopters, we gotta chase after them. And there's this whole scene of the chase sequence a bit, and then we find out the chopper lands and it's fucking Kentaro, and that's because he found that building. I'm assuming that was the building he was
It's
looking
an
for.
old like Monarch outpost.
I'm assuming that's the building he was looking for, and like he saw the radio, and he called in, and that's how he managed to save everybody, and that's how that ends, right?
Yeah, that's how it ends. It ends with them basically landing in like where they think they're gonna be like safe or whatever, and they opens the door, and we're introduced to a character. We're not introduced. I think he was previously introduced already, but we see Tim.
The dude in the glasses.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Is that the
yeah,
first
yeah.
time we see him, or we saw him before,
No, we
right?
saw him in the first episode.
Yeah, I was about to say we saw him in the first episode. But
We forgot to mention that. So as that, we forgot to mention that too. Is like, as what's it called? Kentaro and Kate is on this journey to find their father. Monarch is legit on their tail.
On their tail, because when May, with her hacking skills,
Yeah.
was able to break through the encryption of those files, it gave Monarch an alert.
Yeah.
They're like, hey man, somebody accessed these notes, like these files, and I don't know what the fuck going on. And when Tim saw it, he was like, okay, thank you. Kicks him out of the door. Kicks him out of the room, and he calls his superior like, hey man, we're in the shit. These people found some files that we lost years ago. And that's why they're chasing after this crew.
Exactly.
But
There we
yeah,
go.
basically they've been chasing on their tail these last few
So
episodes.
that's like the side.
little like
It's
kind
like-
of like the third plot point in the show.
So basically
far.
they're like, at this point of the show, I'll say they're like the antagonists. They're like the people that are chasing after them.
Exactly.
Shit.
But
While they're just trying to find their dad.
yeah.
And then Monarch thinks that they're doing some crazy shit.
Yeah, with their files.
You know what I
and
mean?
bullshit. Yeah.
But no, man, they just land in that outpost, and it's Tim and Duval. I think that's the chick name.
Yeah.
And they open them up, and it's like, oh, welcome, or like, welcome. I hope you're safe, whatever the fuck. And that's how the episode ends. That was
Episode 4.
That was episode 4. But basically, we're here on episode 5, and episode 5 is basically all the Kentaro and them, that whole group. They're getting interrogated by Tim, by Monarch, and one thing that happened during this part of the episode is that we find out that May has 2 passports.
Oh, yes.
Which means she was living a double life,
Mm-hmm.
which is very fishy. But what y'all think about that? Finding out she has 2 passports, bitch.
That shit, hey, man.
Saying that shit.
Yeah,
I know,
we're
right?
fishy. Like,
I
what
know
the
you like
fuck?
that. But what y'all
Like
think
you
about?
the Disney
Like,
Channel.
were you like shocked by this?
You know, I was at first. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Like, she has a double life. But then it kind of made sense because she's in Japan. And obviously, you can tell she's not from there.
Yeah.
Right.
So I was like, I always wondered. I'm like, what's her story? Like,
What's her
why
story?
she like why is she over there? And I guess, I mean, sure, you can make the argument. Oh, maybe she just wants to live there, right? But
But now there's proof.
Yeah,
Gets brought up with the 2 passports. You're like, I knew there was something fishy about her.
yeah.
Girls don't know how to work computer. Dumbass.
Oh wait, what did you say?
I said,
What'd he say?
I knew there was something suspicious about her. Girls don't know how to work computers.
What the fuck? And I'm a girl. Dude, I suck at using computers. Man. I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. Like the whole control, like the buttons,
Alt,
like
delete,
control
control
P,
Control
control
V.
B, control these nuts. Like I don't know. Or like even like opening of files. Oh, you want to open your settings and look at your metadata. Blah blah blah. I'm like, what are you saying? Like, just do it.
Actor.
Nah, yeah, bro.
Hey, I
suck.
will say though, a few episodes later, when we get that one episode that basically revolves, that delves deeper into May's backstory.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about, right? Where
Yeah.
she gets that job at that company and shit.
I
I
think that's episode 6.
I don't know, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I think that's my least favorite episode.
Episode 6.
Yeah, you know what? I did notice that they were focusing a lot on May.
That one episode.
Yeah.
Aesthetically speaking, she had not had a backstory told.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else did. We already know what everyone else is up to, but she wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
And so now we're getting the backstory about her.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be honest, this was kind of my least favorite episode. I'd even go as far as to say that this felt like a filler episode.
What, 6 or 5?
Whichever one was the one with
the
her
one,
backstory.
yeah, the one where they introduce her backstory that her real name is Cora,
And that, like, this whole
and
bullshit
she's
about,
at her
like,
she's
the
at that
company.
job. I think it's episode 6.
That's 7.
oh shit.
It's 7. So
It's
here's
7.
the thing, though. Okay, but here's my thing, right?
yeah.
That's my least favorite episode. And
I
I
can
think
see-
it's,
I can
and it's
see
like
why.
it's like a filler episode because like it's an episode that's literally the entire thing I don't even think that this show does flashbacks to the old crew in the 50s.
Yeah.
If anything, we see flashbacks of Cora, which we find out is her real name,
Check.
and like her family and how she gets the job at Apex Cybernetics
Yeah.
and all this bullshit, right? But my thing is, bro, is the reason why I didn't like this episode was because up until this point now, we're what, episode 7 you said, Heck?
That
Mario?
one you're talking about is 7, yeah.
So episode 7, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Of all these characters, she was my least favorite character. She was a character that I didn't really care about
Yeah.
because
I can see that.
I don't know. I didn't really see much of a character with her, like not someone with a motive or anything like that. She's just kind of palling around because someone's got to carry that suitcase of files type shit. But then eventually they throw it away.
Yeah, she's just like tagged along.
She's just kind of tagging along, right? And my thing is, bro, is that I am less inclined to connect to a character like her, especially now, because this is episode 7, which is where we get her backstory. But if you remember in episode 5, I believe, at the end of episode 5, remember she makes that phone call
Yeah.
and calls Monarch and like, hey, I know where we're going next.
That was crazy, huh? That was a crazy
she
ending,
set
though.
them up. She betrayed and set them up so that when they're in the desert in Africa,
Africa, you're right.
That's why monarchs show up to the scene when Godzilla came out, which, by the way, that was a fire scene.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm like, now we're getting her backstory, and it's like, do I give a fuck about you, though? Because you betrayed them, you gave them up, and all this bullshit, and one can make the argument, well, they made threats against her family, against her sister, and okay, I get that, but still, it's like, she still, like, betrayed them. Like, we're here trying to look for their dad, and, like, the situation, it was like, oh, we're just looking for our dad. And then you, like, all this bullshit, all this revelation comes out, like, oh, he was working with Monarch. Oh, he's dealing with Titans. Oh, he's dealing with Godzilla. Oh, this all ties back to him. And so it grows into something bigger that they're like, well, there's even proof that he's alive. He's not dead, so he's out there. So let's go find him. And then she goes off and like, hey, I know where we're going, and betrays them. So now we get her backstory, and it's like, listen, I already don't give a fuck about you. Maybe if we got her story earlier, before the betrayal, I'd have been like, no, May, you bitch, what the fuck? Like, I would have cared more if just they would have switched that. But since they want to give us our backstory of her and they want us to empathize with her character after the betrayal, it was hard for me to. That when they were like, fuck, May was missing, she got abducted, we got to go find her. I'm
I don't
like,
really buy
really?
it.
I'm like, now we got to find her.
I also didn't-
and my thing is, like, that's why it feels like filler, because this became. We had to look for my dad, who I thought was dead. Now he's dealing with Monarch. And we have physical proof that he's alive because we find these pencil shavings everywhere. So we got to go find him. Oh, but you know what? Fuck my dad. We just saw him alive at the desert. We saw him for the first time in years, and he's actually alive. Fuck that, though, right? Let's go find May. And it's like, that's not realistic. That's why this episode felt like filler to me.
Even the confrontation, like when she comes out and says, "Oh yeah, I it's my fault. I betrayed you," or whatever.
I didn't buy
and
that.
Kate was all mad and stuff, and even like Kentaro, I didn't really buy that whole situation.
No.
That's what I was gonna say.
No, I
So I didn't really feel that tension. I was like, all right, cool. And it's so funny because like they were pissed, but then at the airport, oh no, we gotta find her.
That's my thing, bro. Like, honestly, I would say that I almost want to say you could skip this episode and you're good, but like,
But I kind
there's-
of get it though. But listen, hold on. I kind of get why she's kind of like that because she only made that deal so she could go home. because I brought like fuck this shit. I just want to go home. I don't know why I'm helping these people out.
Yeah.
So like to me, it's like I kind of understand why she wants to go home and stuff, but either way, like I agree. I didn't really feel like that type of a heart of connection with her
really.
compared to everyone else. Even Keiko and the other characters.
What about him?
Like compared to them, like I didn't like
I
cared more about them than May.
No, that's what I'm
Or
saying,
Cora
and I would say like now that I've finished all 10 episodes, I can confidently say that of all the characters, May is my least favorite. I don't really care about her.
Yeah.
And like I was gonna say, you could skip this episode and you're good, but you can't really skip this episode.
Yeah.
Because there's shit that happens in this episode that ties to the last episode, which then ties to the broader story of the Monsterverse. Because the whole thing about like how she accepts the job application at some company, and then she ends up getting fired or whatever. She's getting chased after because she like revealed a whole bunch of shit about about that company or something like that, right?
Yeah, because she was on the run. Because we find out that she hasn't been home in 2 years,
Right.
and stuff. And she went to
Japan
to run away from these people because apparently she got access to like she found out what was happening with Monarch, right? It was Monarch, wasn't it?
No, she was working with another company.
Or what was a company
May?
where they were she found out, or she saw that they were experimenting on like,
animals.
On animals.
They're called
That's called
they
Apex
called?
Cybernetics.
No. It was first called AET. Then they they like changed their shit to that.
Yeah.
So what it was that it was that.
So she basically saw like top secret shit that nobody's supposed to be seeing. She has this information. So she said, "Oh shit, I gotta go, or else like these people might kill me because I saw that type of stuff."
Yeah, but no, she also like leaked that information out.
Yeah.
But like that's what Hector said that's what Mario said is that it's called AET, and you're like, what the fuck? I don't even give a fuck.
Yeah. ATT.
Like who gives a fuck? But
AT&T? All right.
AT&T, right? TNT, remember that? It was a channel.
TNT.
It still is.
It still is, but like no one watches it.
TNT,
talked like that was a channel. Like
Wait,
back in the
TNT,
day. Like
really?
it wasn't around.
It's not like the
TNT. Yeah,
sounds familiar,
It's
yeah.
Dynamite, but it's also a channel that was on TV, like on cable. TNT.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
But anyways, I'm like AET. Who gives a fuck? More like AGT. I'm like, who got talent?
Ah.
I don't give a fuck. But here's the twist. Here's like the right.
Yeah.
Is that when that lady, the one who's like the CEO of that company, the bitch that like that captured May or whatever the fuck, she's on the phone with somebody and they're like, you know, her typical villain talk. I don't even know what she says. Something bullshit about like they never suspected a thing. And then you see a computer monitor and it had the logo AET and it changed to Apex Cybernetics. So you find out that this company is not actually AET. That was a fake name to cover the real company that is, which is Apex Cybernetics. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, why do I care? Like, this episode felt like filler. And that's when I was like, you could just skip this episode and you're good. But then, as a good thing I did this, I Googled it. I was like, what's Apex Cybernetics? Literally, bro, I Googled it, and it gave me a Wikipedia page. I was like, bet. And I clicked on it, and it wasn't a Wikipedia page of Apex Cybernetics like you would assume. It redirected me to the Wikipedia page of Godzilla vs. Kong, the movie. And I was like, what the fuck? Godzilla vs. Kong, where they fight, right? I'm like, Godzilla vs. Kong, Apex Cybernetics? I'm like,
Godzilla,
these
robot.
motherfuckers made Mecha Godzilla.
Yeah.
I go, oh. And so I Googled it, and sure enough, Apex Cybernetics is the company that made Mecha Godzilla, which I thought Monarch created Mecha Godzilla, but I guess I was wrong. But that's only because I thought Monarch were evil, and like I didn't give a fuck about the human characters when I watched those movies. But like this show now made me like open up, like, oh, so I guess they're two different companies, I guess, or whatever the fuck. I don't know what the fuck going on here, but that's basically the twist of like Apex Cybernet, and like I guess they assumed the fans would know, oh shit, but like I didn't. I was just like, what the fuck is that? And I had to Google it to be like, oh.
Well, I just assumed, like, based on the name and like based on what May saw, like, where they were like testing the animals and shit. I just assumed, and I was like, oh shit, these motherfuckers probably are the ones that made Mecha Godzilla and all that shit.
Yeah, but I was like, yeah, okay, all right, then that makes sense, and that's why I'm like, fuck. And then you can't really skip this episode because then Apex Cybernetics come back later in the show.
No, you're good.
All right, so we're back. So where were we again?
I was saying that that I was gonna say, oh, you could just skip this episode altogether, but because you find out that company was Apex Cybernetics, they come later into the show.
Yeah.
And so they play a bigger part.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
at
yeah,
the end of the
yeah,
episode,
yeah.
at the end of the show, when you remember how it ends.
Yeah.
So it's like, fuck, you can't really skip it, but at the same time, like,
That was
I
cool.
couldn't connect with May's character even after her backstory and all
that's
that.
true.
I don't know, man. Honestly, I felt like episode 7 was filler for the
What
most
about you,
part.
Mario? You agree with that?
Episode 7,
Well, like, what do you think about May?
Like her backstory, all that bullshit.
I didn't really care that much. I was just like, all right, cool.
We're all in the same.
Like,
page.
I don't think she's a bad character. It's just like she's the weakest out of everyone in this show.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
sucks.
I agree. Yeah, man.
But
she
that was
is.
the part that was cool. I mean, once we get that episode, man, I can just skip that part because you just
I mean, yeah, we pretty much covered all of them. So,
that first
now we're at what, episode 8?
I mean, we basically just skipped.
Oh, that was
episodes-
8?
No, that was Javi just talked about 7.
5, 6, and 7.
No, he talked about
No, it's just
7.
7.
He just talked about 7. He
We're talking
skipped
about
over
6.
6. We were still
Yeah,
on
but
5.
we already talked about 6. 6 was like where they're at the desert and shit.
I briefly brought it up.
Oh, shit.
But I mean, we could also skip that because I pretty much brought up the fact that they.
Yeah, okay. So real quick,
So-
guys. Right? They, after the whole Alaska bullshit, they go back home, and the whole
Interrogation.
yeah,
shit.
the whole interrogation shit. Monarch just releases them. They go home. Kate takes Kentaru and fucking May to her house with her mom, and her mom is like obviously freaked out because she finds out, oh my god, that's my husband's other son. Like, what the fuck? And she freaks out, whatever. And then Kate's like, hey mom, we need to go into what's that zone?
The military zone.
The military zone where like Godzilla was at or something.
where he fucked shit up.
Where he fucked shit up.
In the first movie.
Yeah, we need to go to my dad's office because what if there's shit there? And so they sneak in over there. They manage to get into that office, and they find this map.
Oh yeah, and that's how.
Yeah.
And that's how. And then
That's how they find Africa.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But real quick, I also wanted to say that this is where we kind of get a little bit of Kate backstory because we find
Yeah,
out she
I was
was a
gonna bring this up.
teacher.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
had a,
yeah,
she
yeah,
had
yeah.
a partner and she had a girl with her,
Mm-hmm.
and they had her in a relationship and whatever. And then you find out that.
What?
No, say how.
Oh, I thought you saw the motherfucker drop
Oh,
the
no, I was
fences
like,
real
no,
quick.
you got scared.
I was like, what?
Javi got
Motherfucker?
scared,
You got
bro.
close as hell. I'm like,
Javi got
motherfucker.
scared.
Motherfucker
I was
got,
gonna do
motherfucker
it for
got
you,
close
that's
to
why.
me like he a Five Nights at Freddy's jump scare, bro.
Oh, no, but continue on. Continue.
Balloon boy.
What happened?
Yeah, right.
Bubba butt boy.
What the
This,
fuck?
nah, man. You
Hell.
tripping. You tripping.
He crazy.
But I was gonna say
The
that
bite of 23.
23.
Hey man, don't listen to that pod, yo. Anyways,
But I was gonna say that like we get a backstory of how she was a teacher and she had a girl, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
she was also a teacher, I guess, or some fucking.
They were both
I don't know.
teachers, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you find out that like Kate was not that different from her father because she was also cheating on her girl with another woman.
She was playing the game.
and I was
just
like, that's
Hector.
crazy. Now if all three of them linked, that'd been fine.
I want all three. Fuck it, man.
Fuck it,
hell
man.
no, that's funny as hell.
Hey, y'all try to just fuck while Godzilla during G Day.
Hell no, that's funny.
I feel like that's a real
We
kick
might
out there.
die. We might die, so let's just get it over with.
You go up to Jada Ortega like, listen, we might as just well.
We might have just, yeah.
Like that's your argument. Let's the end of the world.
Come on.
Like,
why say no?
like
when you
we're
can
gonna
say
die.
yes?
It's not gonna matter.
No one's gonna know. No one's gonna know, literally.
No.
Godzilla's right outside.
Yeah.
No one's gonna know. But that's crazy.
But yeah,
bro.
man. Then she
I was
feels-
low-key shocked. Low-key, when I
Damn,
saw
bro.
this,
I was like, damn.
I was like, wait, that's not her girlfriend. I went right
She's
there. I was like,
mad at
yo,
her. She's mad at her dad. That's crazy.
That's
Yeah,
crazy. That's
man.
what I thought too. I was like, that's crazy. You fucking hypocritical whore. I didn't say that.
whoa,
I didn't
Whoa!
I didn't say that.
Whoa!
crazy, huh?
But yeah, man, that's crazy. She was
Relax.
playing the game, man.
Chill pill, bro.
But yeah, like Javi was saying that
That's
they find this
crazy, man.
map, and that map basically
I
leads them
said
to
that, but
God's. Oh, Hector said that. My bad. Where they find this map, and it leads them to Africa, where they eventually will find their
Yeah, because
dad.
it's a pattern, right? Like
Yeah,
a
it's a
radiation
pattern
or
to him
some
that he's
shit, like these
following.
She looks like an
portals.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like an
But
infinity sign.
that episode, just to quickly end off episode 5, Javi
was
said it. May calls Duval about that deal they made, and that's how it ends. So now we're on episode 6, and we're back in time with young Lee and young.
Is this where? Okay, here, go ahead. Yeah.
This is the desert part, I think.
No, this is
no,
not
no,
this
he's talking
part.
about the flashback.
This is the
Oh.
flashback in episode
Oh my god!
6.
If this is the episode, oh my god! Go ahead.
is it
Go
this
ahead,
one?
Mario. Go ahead, Mario. Go ahead.
This is the episode where basically they have to do like a lot of like political shit in this episode where they go to this dance. Huh?
Yes, okay.
It's this episode.
Yeah.
You seem excited. You want to talk about
Yeah,
it?
go ahead.
No, I mean, I was just gonna say like we see that like a little romance
Yeah.
sparks between Lee and Keiko,
Yeah,
and hey man,
woo! dumbass.
I ship that. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, hey, man, that's fire. Because they had a connection, man.
Yeah, they do.
I was like, okay. And then listen, I'm just gonna say it, man. Lee Smooth with it. What you mean, girl?
Like you said,
Remember that? Remember?
He said this.
Javi said he just like me.
love
No,
about
no. He was watching. He's like, yo, bro, Lee's smooth as fuck because that shit would work on me.
He's dumb as hell.
I want my Lee.
No,
I want
bro,
him to move
bro,
me around like
no,
that.
he's smooth with it, low key, man. Right?
What?
Because remember, Keiko was like, you know what I like about kids is that they're not afraid to say I don't know to questions, and he's like, you know what I like about kids, making them.
Ooh.
I was like, that's crazy,
Bro, Javi
And
heard
then he,
that.
like-
I'm
and then he-
drawing his pants.
And, no, I wrote that shit down. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that. Stupid. What the fuck? And then abandon the kid after. But anyways, he's in the elevator.
Relax.
He's in the elevator and he's like, we about to fuck. And he's building the elevator, and then that bellhop motherfucker was like, message from Bill Randa to a Mr. Leland Shaw, and he's like, oh no, like don't do this to me now. I'm about to fuck a baddie. Fuck.
Yeah,
and so
bro.
she's like, maybe another time. And I felt his pain, man. I
Yeah,
felt his
man.
pain. Fuck.
Yeah, man.
Dude, I felt that. I was like, fuck, man. He was so close. Shit. But what pissed me off even more was that I was like, damn, they had a connection. Like, what could have been, right? But you obviously know from the previous episodes and how the history goes down and everything that eventually Keiko ends up with Bill.
Yep.
And they have, well, they don't have a kid together. Bill adopts Hiroshi
Yeah.
when he's a kid, which we find out, right? Hiroshi is also the guy that works
That's
at Monarch.
dude. I was like, yo, she has a kid, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
And we don't. I don't think they ever explain what happened to the father.
No, it's just that the dad wasn't.
She
I
was-
think it's just the dad's not in part
in
of
the picture.
Yeah, not in the picture.
But
there you go.
eventually, you know that he ends up with Bill. So when I saw this, I'm like, oh no, we're gonna get like some sort of love triangle bullshit.
I know.
But no, it's just that they were gonna hook up, and then apparently, and then they end up not going to. And then that one opportunity, that one missed opportunity, was ended forever because then she ends up getting in a relationship with Bill, and they get together and shit. And it's like, fuck, bro, that's crazy. But yeah, man, oh my God, I was like, fuck, 'cause I felt that. I was like, I felt the connection. I was like, okay, like I could see them being together. I kind of was like, you know what, yeah, I ship it, go for it. That when that bullshit happened, I was like, fuck. I was actually pissed. I was like, that's crazy, man. Bill's not even. I was like, bro, should have been me. Should have been me with Lee.
For real.
What did you guys think about that? Did you guys also like, oh shit, like they could have been together? Like, am I just like overthinking it?
No,
No, for sure.
they definitely had a connection there, and
Yeah,
it sucks that it played out the way it played out. But you know, shit happens, bro.
That sucks,
That's
dude.
fucked, bro. But yeah, man. So they could have been right, but obviously that doesn't happen.
Yeah, because Bill Randa
Had to send an
has to-
urgent message. Which what was it again? Because they meet up with him.
So I forgot what it was that they found something or like another spike or whatever that they had to go to. But
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
but here's
Yes.
where like they kind of split up. So Bill and Kyoko, they go to Japan, or I think it's where it's located. And but Lee Shaw has to stay
Has to stay
to
back.
get the funding because some day that someone has to be there to approve it or something like that. So they go over there. They go to that location which is called some island which is called Monster Island. That's where they go, and they meet this Japanese scientist who built a radiation simulator. So that radiation simulator basically attracts the Titans.
Yes.
So that thing was going off, and that while they're talking, whatever the fuck, Lee Shaw pulls up.
Pulls up out of nowhere.
And Kyoko's like, what the fuck? Why are you here? You're supposed to be back in America getting our funding done or whatever the fuck. I forgot why he had to stay. And so, like, there's this little, like Bill kind of senses this going on. He's like, oh, we need to get out of this love triangle, whatever the fuck. So him and the scientist fuck off, and Kyoko and Shaw have a little one-on-one time. And I think, Javi, don't they kiss here?
Yeah, they do.
Yes.
That's what I say. They kiss here, but they get interrupted by the one and only Godzilla.
Here we go.
Turns out he's not dead. The nuke,
My
bitch,
boy.
the nuke didn't kill him. So right there, they proved that to the military that hey, Godzilla's still alive. Like he's still a threat.
And
We
we're
need
fucked,
we need this funding. We need it approved now.
Exactly.
Like right now, we need more money. We need more radiation. What the fuck? So that's what happens there. After that, let's see. Kate and Kentaro.
W notes.
Okay, this is where Kate and Kentaro, after that little like flashback scene, we get going back to the present, and we find out, which kind of what Javi kind of already said, is that Kate and Kentaro also find out that May sold them out to Duval.
Yeah.
So that's basically how the episode ends. I think it ends in like Africa, if I remember correctly.
And they see their dad.
Their dad.
Yeah.
And he's there and like,
In
you know,
person.
he's trying to wave him out like, yo, get the fuck out.
Because he's like luring him, right?
Because he was trying to wake up Godzilla, and sure enough, Godzilla comes out. And bro, I'm
This
gonna be
part was
honest.
badass.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. Every time Godzilla came on stage, I was hyped.
I mean too.
I was hype as fuck seeing
liked
Godzilla,
it.
man. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
When it's Godzilla on screen, bro, I'm hyped, bro. Listen, technically, he beat Kong. Fuck you, Hector. He beat Kong in that movie.
Come on.
That's crazy.
Come on,
Remember Hector?
yeah.
Remember saying Kong was gonna beat Godzilla, the king of the monsters.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. When I asked Hector, he's like, "Nah, man, King Kong, my man." I'm like, "Come on, bro, it's Godzilla, man. How do you? He don't even got an atomic breath. He does."
That's facts, bro.
I was crazy, bro. I remember 2020 when that movie came out. Hector really thought Kong was gonna win that. Come on, man.
Okay, well, realistically, I knew neither of them was gonna win. Like, I knew it was gonna be like a Batman.
Well,
v
Zilla
Superman.
won. They won technically. He won technically.
But I knew that there was gonna be another.
Oh yeah,
bad
we
and they
all
were gonna
knew.
Team up
We
and
all
shit.
knew. But like technically speaking, in the showdown, he won.
I guess.
And I was like, that's crazy, man. But yeah, you're right. They do team up against Mecha Godzilla, and they're gonna fucking team up again
yeah, right.
in April. But
Tag teaming and shit.
yeah, bro, on Lee.
Yo.
That's funny as hell.
Oh my god, that's funny as shit.
Oh shit.
But no, that's basically
on Kate and her lesbo
episode
partners
6.
together.
This is one
What
of my.
the fuck, bro?
Dude, I was trying to move on. I don't know
No,
what the fuck you said.
Okay, you know
Yo,
what?
Javi's
You know what?
low-key me, bro.
Javi says these crazy jokes, these out of pocket jokes, bro. I'll admit they're out of pocket, right? But nothing's gonna beat the Five Nights at Freddy's, man. That one is the worst one, man.
That's
So I kind of feel bad. I kind of feel good. Like he says, I'm like, oh fuck, but I'm like, you know what? It's not that bad. It's like from the Bite of 23,
that Mario said.
or the Freddy Massacre,
The Freddy Chainsaw Massacre.
the Freddy Massacre.
Instead of
No,
chainsaw, it's pizzeria.
I'm telling
Freddy
you, man.
Pizzeria
I'm
Massacre.
telling you, that joke was probably the most darkest one yet. Like that was like on the line. Like that was like,
Yeah. Hey man.
right? Because
Yeah, no, it was.
It was, dude. It was bad.
I'm almost scared to like think about it.
I should have edited that. I should have edited that shit out, dude. But whatever.
That's what it is.
Hey, it's on Mario. It's on Mario's hand. So
That's crazy.
Don't worry.
Mario's with the joke.
I was gonna say it's a joke, bro. Fuck him. All right. But either way, that's
sorry.
But
That's,
I was
I'm
gonna,
just promoting or
Finance of
your
Freddy
marketing
review.
or Finance and Freddy's.
Like,
Go
go check it out.
Go check it out. You know, you wanna
Check it
hear
out. Leave a like too.
Unleashed.
But
HRV after
what's it called?
hours.
All right.
Dark mode. All right.
dark
All
mode.
right. All right. I think Hector got all out of them
Yeah.
sexually. But what's it called? We're here on episode 7, and I basically can just skip half of these notes because Javi kind of already said
I mean,
them.
we could skip this whole shit. We already talked about
Yeah,
it.
we already talked about it.
No,
We don't
there
give a
is
fuck about May.
there's shit about Lee and Duval here that we do
All right,
need to
okay,
mention.
just
here.
mention that.
It's like half of the episode or some shit like that. So Lee and Duval, and Duval is like his right hand girl.
Oh yeah.
You know, she worked for Monarch,
Oh.
and basically she betrayed them because
She
like,
was
hey,
the chick that partnered with Tim.
the French chick,
Yeah.
the
Right,
French chick.
her. She eventually turns on Tim and works with Lee because she noticed that this fucking bullshit with the monsters is becoming a thing.
Yeah.
And when she was like, well, Monarch ain't doing shit about it, so she teams up with Lee, and that's when they break into that Monarch facility, and they're like, everyone get the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Remember
I
that?
remember.
So yeah, you're right. I
So-
forgot about that.
so
I totally
when-
forgot about that shit.
So a little like fun fact about that right there about Duval
fuck.
is that Duval says when she's like basically talking about like why she did it. That part, I'm pretty sure it's in this episode, but because I didn't write it down, but I remembered this. Basically, Duval talks about how she had a sister, and that she died in Japan at the radiation meltdown that happened in Godzilla 2014. Huh? Was it that one?
Godzilla radiation.
Remember that they go to Japan and it's this scientist lady who lives with her husband, and they both work at this like radiation power plant.
Oh, dude, that's deep,
That's her
bro.
sister, bruh.
No way. That was her.
Yeah, that was her. That's her sister. That's who she's referencing.
No
was
way.
her.
And then there's this soldier at I think it appears in the same movie. Like that's her nephew too. It's like some soldier. I forgot. If I that one I apologize for. But the lady that dies there, That's her sister.
In the first Godzilla movie?
I'm pretty sure that's when that scene takes place. I'm pretty sure it's in that one.
Because the first Godzilla movie, it opens up with Walter White. It opens up with Bryan Cranston from Breaking Bad.
But don't they go to
And
a
he
power
lives
plant?
and he lives in Tokyo with his wife and kid. And he ends up and the wife dies.
Legacy of Monsters, or is it that one?
No. So like some shit goes down at that plant, and like the wife, was running towards the door, but Bryan Cranston, to be like, for the greater good, he shuts the doors and locks her in, and that gas like kills her, and she's like, no, let me out, and he's like, I can't, and he watches his wife die on the other side of the door, on the other side of the glass. Is that who you're talking about? Her?
Yeah, her. That's her sister,
crazy, bro. Dude, the fact that this show's connecting to the first Godzilla is fucking crazy.
Yeah, so
That's deep
I
as
googled
fuck.
it real quick, and it turns out Duvall is very connected to the MonsterVerse lore. She reveals that she had a sister, Sandra, who worked in the fictional Japanese city of Janjiro.
Oh shit! How you
and that she joined Monarch to prevent something like that from happening again. Yeah, so that's who she is. So that was a little cool little detail. Yeah, man, it's connected. And like I said, like there's a nephew involved who's like a soldier. That one I don't remember correctly though.
He must be the main guy, no?
I that's why I'm trying to remember, bro. But I didn't write it down just because.
Yeah, it was Sandra. Yeah, that's her.
Yeah.
The chick that dies.
Yeah, that's her. Yeah.
That's crazy. And then Sandra's son, Ford.
Yeah, there we go. Him. That motherfucker.
Ford. It's the main dude from Godzilla.
Yeah, there you go.
It's the main guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
There we go.
And you saying what happened to him? Because in the
no,
movie,
I'm just saying that they were all connected.
Lives.
He lives. So yeah, they're just saying that they're all connected. Like that's his aunt. That Duvall's his aunt.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like
this
this show all connects to the movie like in little details, which I really appreciate. I'm just like, oh shit, because when I found that, I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know that.
I will say I was a bit confused though that all these references they're making is that it's all with the first Godzilla movie. Which was in 2014, and I was like, why aren't they making any references to Godzilla King of the Monsters, which was the sequel?
Because this show takes place in 2015.
Before that.
Yeah, it takes place in 2015.
Right, and Godzilla King of Monsters was in 2019.
Yep.
So I was like, oh. And so when I was like, why are they connecting? And so that makes sense. I was like, okay, so technically they don't even know, bro. That shit's coming, bro. They don't know about King Ghidorah, the three-headed dragon, and fucking Mothra and all them people that fucking pull up. So I was confused, but like then when I looked up the timeline, because after I finished the Monarch show, I legit Googled the timeline of the MonsterVerse events, and I was like, oh, okay, so that's what that takes place here and that takes there. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then it made sense to me.
Yeah.
But that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Ain't no fucking way.
Yeah, I was shocked when I found that out.
What's up with this?
I don't know, the fucking bright ass headlights though. But should I even continue, or are we gonna stare at these headlights?
I'll stare at them.
No, I think it's a regular car, bro. I think we chilling.
Or is it a cop? Or
nah, it's an SUV. But
bright ass headlights. Why was he going so slow?
I don't know, man.
Hey man, what the fuck, man?
It's Gotham City, man. I've been telling y'all.
Man, where the fuck my Glock at, man?
But after we
now look, there's a walking figure all the way over there.
Really? Where?
In front of us. See that?
Oh yeah, you're right. It's just someone walking though. Yeah, someone
Like across the street?
Yeah, all the way at the end.
All the way at the end.
Oh, okay.
But what's it called? We also find out that Lee, we're back in the present.
We're like paranoid as shit. It's like, yo, we saw these 3 cops speeding and shit. We're like, what the fuck's going on out here?
Yeah, for real.
But what's it called? We find out, but we're back in the present. We find out that Lee blew up the Hollow Earth tunnel in Alaska. He blew that one up. It covered it. Covered it, so that one's like inaccessible now. And I'm assuming that the Titan that was near it, that hedgehog Titan, is dead too, because like, what the fuck is it gonna feed off now? But
that I don't know.
That also another thing that's something I should bring up is that Tim, who is the one who used to work at Monarch, because eventually he gets let go, convinces that the boss lady who works at Monarch, that character, he basically convinces her to like, hey, you need to tell the world what Monarch really is. And So that's what.
And dude, I'm sorry. Did anybody else get Aquaman 2 vibes?
Yeah, I can see why. I didn't think of that when I saw it, but
I got Aquaman 2 vibes. Like at the end of Aquaman 2 when Aquaman had to tell the surface world about Atlantis and shit and what they really were.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, this is some Aquaman 2 shit.
I can see why you think that. But then after that, that's when Javi brings up another thing that this Javi already brought up is what I meant to say is that AAT gets rebranded to Apex Cybernetics and they're responsible for making Mecha Godzilla
in the later movies.
And that's
in the later lore.
Yeah, and that's basically how the episode ends. Like, oh shit, like in the future they make that motherfucker. So now we're in episode 8, and Lee is heading back to Kazakhstan where Kyoko died. And
because they're gonna close that hole up.
Yeah, but here's the thing about that one. That one's really tough to blow up for some reason. I forgot why. There are other holes that are easier to blow up that have less radiation, shit like that. That's what Duval says to Lee. But Duval is so like headstrong. Like, no, I want it to be this one. As the viewer, we know why because that's the one where Kyoko died, which I thought that was cool that he made that one a priority. So. Let me see what I have here. So back in the past, they find more proof that Godzilla exists from funding back to Monarch. We have said that already. Lee Shaw. Oh, okay. So now we're back in the past again, and Lee. So Bill Randa and Kyoko are basically having a conversation, and they basically start feeling each other now. This is when their romance begins to start. And so they're talking about this map, and it's the map where they're basically talking about all the hollow holes that they think are there because that's what they explored, which in the future relates to how they find Hiroshi. Yep. That's the map they're working on, which I don't know if y'all noticed that. But basically, they're having a one-on-one session, and, they're getting a bit emotional. And right before the scene ends, we see that Lee Shaw is eavesdropping on their conversation. Man. And I got to tell you, because this is basically Lee, like to him, it's like, it's over. I lost her. Bill won her. How'd y'all feel about this? Like, was y'all heartbroken? I'll start with you, Hob.
I was bad, bro.
Yeah, dude, I felt bad, man.
Hey, listen, man, I knew it was a raps. I knew it was a raps. The one that got away. When they were going to fuck, and then when she was like, you know what, maybe it wasn't meant to be, or whatever the fuck she says, like, maybe another time. I knew it was a raps. That was the one and only time, and they missed it. So I knew he fumbled it, like it was a rap. So when like that conversation happened, I'm like, yeah, I figured. Also, you just kind of know where it's gonna go. Yeah. His name is Hiroshi Randa, so you kind of knew where it was gonna go. And even when there was like, what do you care about my dad anyways? Like, you don't care about my father, right? When the Kate was telling Lee, and he was like, that motherfucker was like a nephew to me. So when he said nephew, I was like, okay. So I had a feeling. But like when I saw that, I was like, yeah, man, poor Lee, man, fuck.
What about you, Hector?
About what?
When you find out that Lee accepted defeat. Were you like,
defeat?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, that's basically what it is.
No, yeah. Well,
I mean, I felt the same. Like, I felt bad for the dude. I'm like, dang, and it kind of makes sense just because Bill and Keiko, they have like more in common. They have more like the same goal.
Right from the beginning, I noticed.
Science shit.
Yeah, dude, it's like some nerd shit.
But yeah, what's it called? But also, while they're having that convo, we basically get confirmed how these Titans travel around the world, and it's through these hollow earth tunnels. Yeah, that's how they're able to travel so fast. So that basically confirms Bill's theory. So Bill was right about that shit, right? And after that, we go back to Kate and Kentaro. Kate and Kentaro and Tim find Lee Shaw's location. Okay, so they find Lee Shaw's location, that he's in Kazakhstan, and so all of them with the backup of Monarch, because now Monarch's on their side, because like I said in the last episode, Tim convinced the boss lady, right? So Monarch is how they get there.
And what are they trying to do again?
Like they're just trying to stop Lee, because they know Lee's plan and they want to stop that.
But like, to me, it's like kind of like why?
I mean, that's low key.
Because if Lee's plan. Because they kind of try to make him out like kind of like a bad guy almost. But then what he's doing is like, oh, I'm trying to save the human race.
Right. But what he doesn't understand is that by closing these portals, it increases the gamma radiation
okay, there you go.
On the other, so like, so they were like, let's say there were like 5 portals across the Earth, the Africa one, the Alaska one, blah blah blah. Yeah. Let's say there were 5, right? And 5, when he blew one up and covered it, it increases the gamma radiations on the other 4. And obviously, if it closes another one, it increases the gamma radiation on the other 3, and it keeps increasing. It keeps increasing. And they were like, if it keeps increasing, who the fuck knows what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
If these gamma radiations increase, what if we get another G day? Or I think, didn't they say that we would get a G day times like 5?
Yeah, they said that. I do remember.
Oh yeah.
That's why, because like it's one of those things where it's like,
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
No, shout out Hob, bro.
That's why, because they're like, The game, because they have the radars and everything. Like, you see the
W
spikes,
brain.
like, oh shit, gamma radiation, right? And it's like, dude, he fucking closed the Alaska one, and now because he closed this one portal, the other 4 spikes went higher.
Yeah.
And if he keeps this up, bro, what if the spikes go so high that another G-Day happens? Like, no, fuck that. It's going to be like G-Day times 1,000. Like, that, they reference that. That's why they had to stop him. But to him, he doesn't know that. He just thinks he's doing good. He's like, I'm just going to shut these portals off from the world so the Titans don't have a way to come to us. Yeah, right. But it's because Lee, it was obviously a military man, not a science man. He didn't know the calculations like that.
Yeah.
So he didn't know that what he's actually doing is fucking shit up. And if he had Bill Randa or Keiko still around, they probably would have told him that. But because he's just kind of doing this, and Duval isn't much of a scientist herself, and they're just kind of go out doing their mission as military people do. They just follow orders. They're just doing their thing, and they think that they're doing it for the greater good.
Yeah.
But Monarch, who is filled with nerds and scientists, they're like, bro, this motherfucker's fucking our shit up, bro. What the fuck?
He's gonna make it worse.
He's gonna make it worse. So we got to go stop him. That's why they're making it seem to.
Gotcha.
It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, he's seen as a bad guy because what he's doing, he's fucking up. But if you look at through Lee's perspective, he is the hero of his story. Mm-hmm. So it's a villain and a hero at the same time.
You can see like his intent is good.
Yeah.
It's exactly. He's the hero of his own story. And this is the episode where I was starting to see the shift in Monarch, where I was like, man, I just thought Monarch was Oscorp for Monsterverse. Like,
Yeah.
But here is when I was starting to see, like, oh no, I don't think they're so much evil. They're people too. Like, they're out here looking and protecting the world. Sure, their practices are a little out of line sometimes, but you could tell that even they're like, listen, we're just trying to keep this fucking world safe, man. Like, we're trying to keep them Titans at bay, and hopefully that we don't have another G-Day happen. Even though in the lore, little do they know, in a few short years, bro, fucking Godzilla goes up against 3 of those motherfuckers, and it becomes a 3v1. No, if I remember correctly, in
Mario's used to those. Yeah.
that's crazy.
Motherfucker, I was lucky thinking about saying something too when I heard that. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna say anything.
Mario's used to those, man.
No,
He
Hector is,
used to 3v1.
He's 3v1s, but all men.
Nah, bro. But if I remember, in the Godzilla King of Monsters, King Ghidorah gets awakened, right? Which is the 3-headed dragon, and that fucking monster, that Titan, is the reason. He's the one that, like, I think he does some sort of battle cry or whatever the fuck, if I remember, and he awakens every fucking Titan around the world, and they all awaken in their own like respective like holes or whatever. So like, dozens of fucking Titans all awaken at the same time. So it's funny that they're like, bro, we need to stop Lee before another G-Day happens. And it's like, but little do they know, in a few short years, bro, like 10 of those motherfuckers come out on Earth.
Yeah, bro.
So it's one of those things where they don't know. But like, yeah, that's basically what was going down. And like I said, this is the episode where I was like starting to see like, oh, okay, Monarch is not an evil corporation. They're just a company that like researches a lot with Titans and like Hollow Earth and shit, but they're also doing their best to protect Earth and shit. It's not like they're the ones who are calling Titans onto Earth to destroy us. And they were also, I believe, not the ones that created Mechagodzilla to make shit, or they made it as what's it called? They created Mechagodzilla as like a defense mechanism against the Titans, like in case they ever try to act up or whatever, right? And that's why in Godzilla versus Kong, he comes out and starts fighting Godzilla and Kong and becomes a 2v1 and shit. But this was the episode where I was like, oh, okay, they're not assholes. Yeah. They're actual people.
So that was episode 8, right, Mario? Or what?
That's basically... No, we also learned something that's worth mentioning is that, basically Lee Shaw sets a trap for the group and they get trapped, and Lee Shaw takes Kate to have a little one-on-one conversation. And there's and this is why I needed to bring this up, is that we find out that Lee Shaw has been to Hollow Earth before. Mm-hmm. And we find out in this episode, crazy. Right? And then basically the episode ends with...
I've been there, and I was like, what? And then we get that flashback, girl.
In the next episode. Shit. But the episode ends with those monsters, like the cockroach monsters, coming bigger, much bigger this time. Oh, yeah. Coming through the Hollow Earth tunnel, and it basically fucks everyone up. And Lee Shaw, Kate, and Cora, because at this time we find out her real name, right. Cora.
But they keep calling her May.
Yeah, they keep calling her May. I call her Cora at this point.
Yeah, it's because I think Kate called her Cora, and then she's like, just call me May.
That's my government
Please
name.
call me May.
All right.
So,
all right.
Just whatever.
But yeah, they all fall in the tunnel. Kentaro doesn't. He stays in the earth. But that basically ends episode 8. Now
Yeah.
we're in episode 9, and
But-
this is where we get that little flashback that you were talking about. Huh? But what were you gonna say?
Oh, I thought that was in episode 8.
No, that's episode 9.
Oh,
the
episode
beginning.
9 is where we see
yeah,
that?
Yeah, that's where we see
So-
his little mission. But you
Okay,
wanna
so
talk
then
about-
we
go
see
ahead.
so obviously, right, what happens is they was it a rescue mission?
Basically, but yeah, look, see episode 9.
Gotcha.
That's it right there.
Okay. Was it a rescue mission, Mario? Like, what was the reason for them to go down to Hollow Earth?
It was basically
Was
a
it to-
rescue mission, but also to see what's down there.
Okay, that's what I thought it was,
Yeah.
just to see what was down there. So what happens is the military gathers a few of these military people, and Lee Shaw is one of them, and they send them in this little like metal shelter
Like
thing.
orb, like a sphere, like a sphere,
And
like
they
a-
drop
yeah.
them
Like a
down
ship,
through
I
the
don't know.
portal, through one of the portals that lead them into Hollow Earth.
Mm-hmm.
And shit goes wrong, and a fucking tornado comes out of fucking nowhere and destroys the site. And then we see that the people and Lee and everyone in that sphere, they all land.
Yep.
And then some bullshit goes down where like a Titan comes out or some bullshit, and then like you just see some crazy shit happens. It doesn't really go into too much detail, but when they're down there for like a week, is what Lee says. They're down there
Yep.
for a week, and then some shit goes down, and he eventually wakes up back on Earth, not Hollow Earth, and he's like in the middle of a jungle in some other part of the world. And they found him, and they flew him out into Monarch, and that's when he wakes up, and he's like, they're examining
drowsy
him and
and shit.
shit, and he's like, "Give me Bill Randa," because he's like the only motherfucker who knows
Yeah.
what the fuck is going on with all this bullshit. And that's when he eventually goes crazy. He goes Crank from Jason Statham and shit. And he grabs a fucking, I think it was like a needle or a knife or something,
Something like that.
And
I
he
think
has
it was
that,
a
that nurse by the neck, and he's like, "Give me Bill Randa," and he's like going through the hallways and shit. And then you see Hiroshi, who's no longer a little boy. He's a lot more older. And he's like, "No, you can't, because Bill Randa died." I think he said like 10 years ago, and that's
Yep.
reference to Call Skull Island. And he's like, he died 10 years ago, blah blah blah. Like you were found, you just came back from Hollow Earth when we sent you back there 20 years ago. And then that's when
Yeah.
Lee starts to fucking freak out, because he's like, "What the fuck?" Because he's walking down the hallways with that fucking nurse, and he's walking past like rooms with the doors open,
Yeah.
and he looks over at the TV, and he glances the space shuttle that lands on the moon. And he was like, "What the fuck?" Like, he doesn't pay much attention to it because he's looking for Bill. But then he was like, "What the fuck?" And that part where he's like in the hallway, and he's like, "No," right? He's rocking back and forth, and you see the text 1982. And I was like,
Yeah.
"Wow!" And that's
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
it finally explains the whole age gap bullshit, because time
Works
works
differently.
differently down on Hollow Earth. Because he was like, "Oh, I was only down there for like a week," but it turned out a week down there was 20 Earth years up here, buddy.
I think he said a week or so.
Yeah, is what he said. Like,
Yeah.
I'm down there for like a week or so, but then it passed 20 fucking years, and so that's why the age gap is there. And like, I was like, "Oh, that's why he's not dead," or
Yeah.
whatever the fuck. So that was crazy. That twist was. I noticed that the
I was
last
like, yo, what
the
I
last
was-
the last couple episodes of this show had a lot of twist. Like, there was twists in earlier, I guess you could say, but these twists were like
the bigger ones,
the
yeah.
bigger ones where you're like, "No fucking way." And I
Yeah,
think this was
dude,
like one of
for
the
sure.
big ones, was how Hollow Earth, you find out time works different.
Differently.
And he missed out on 20 years of fucking history, bro.
Yeah, dude.
And dude, I honestly gotta tell you, man, Hiroshi, man, he a bitch. He's a fucking bitch, because you find out he's the motherfucker that puts Lee into that fucking retirement
Yeah.
home, bro. Not only that, but he puts him in there as soon as he gets back from Hollow Earth, because you see him as young Wyatt Russell at the retirement home, and then it like does that thing where like a nurse walks in front of the camera, and now he's old Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
And it's present day, or 2015, right? And I'm like, no way, this
That's crazy,
motherfucker's
dude.
been in there since the 80s, and now we're in 2015. Like, against his fucking will, dude. Poor
Yep.
guy. And that makes sense why when these kids show up, he's like, "Finally, my way out." And that's why he's like doing all this bullshit, trying to look for Hiroshi and like trying to
Yeah,
close
dude.
the portals.
Dude, that's insane,
Because
bro.
all that, dude, right? Let that sink.
Fuck
Dude,
that,
all
dude.
those years lost, and it was against your will. Like, you couldn't
And
do
he's
that.
being drugged up. The only thing that kind of like knocked him out is when it was the 2014 Godzilla. Is when he saw that on the news.
Yeah, when he saw it on the news. At first, I thought he saw King of Monsters.
No, it was God.
But when I was like, and then when I looked up the timeline, I'm like, okay, no, that movie hadn't happened. It has
Yeah.
not happened yet. So, but yeah, that was G-Day. It was 2014 Godzilla when he was going up against the Mutos. That's what it was called. But dude, imagine that, bro. And low-key, man, Hiroshi, man, fuck that guy. I can't believe he was the one. And he was like, because he was like, oh, when he was a little boy, he gave him his lucky pocket knife and all this bullshit. He was that, man, that kid was like a nephew to me and blah blah blah. Like, you kind of felt the connection with him as a kid. That now 20 years later, he kind of, I don't know, becomes a villain. He becomes like an anti-villain or whatever, because he's like, no, man, like he said some cold ass line where he was like, my compassion, something died when I buried 3 empty coffins 6 feet underground. I was like, that's crazy. And he gives him back the pocket knife and says, fuck you, and send him to that retirement home. I'm not gonna lie, right here, that's where I was kind of like, damn, they low key kind of villainized Hiroshi, and now I don't know if I give a fuck about him. Like, I almost didn't know how to feel about him because he abandoned his family to go, like, pursue this Monarch mission. Or not really Monarch. He was doing it on his own. But, like, then we meet him later on when he meets up with Kentaro in the office. And Kentaro gives him the business. He's like, man,
dude,
fuck you. You weren't there. That whole scene, bro.
It's your fault.
Yeah, dude, you know what, though? I low-key thought I was watching Godzilla -1. Because they're talking in like their native language and I'm reading subtitles.
Yeah, I like how they do that.
And the dialogue is like fire, so I'm like, this is crazy, bro. I feel like I'm watching an anime or I'm watching a fucking Godzilla -1 right now. Like, you know what I mean? And I don't know what it is, bro. Japanese people, and the way they talk, especially when it's angry and like aggressive and shit, it just sounds wrong. Like, like when they just argue and shit. And I'm reading the dialogue, like, oh shit, he said that.
You gonna like anime?
You gonna like anime?
Oh yeah,
I'm sure. I'm
sure. I've watched anime before, but yeah, dude, he gives him the biz, and he's like, "Fuck you, man. You ain't nothing because you got Kate killed." Because we all thought Kate died because everyone fell down that hole. Mm-hmm. And then he's crying and shit, and he's like, no, right? All this bullshit. And Kataro's like, fuck
it's your fault.
Yeah, it's your fault and all this shit. And I was like, damn, bro. So low-key, I don't know. What do you guys think? I felt like this episode sort of villainized this motherfucker. Villainized Hiroshi. And now I don't know how I feel about him. I'm kind of see him as like I got my sights on you. Like, you could be a traitor or something. Like, if they make a season 2, like, I'm going to have my guard up. I'm going to feel like, I can't trust this motherfucker. Because I thought Hiroshi, like, oh, man, he's going to be cool, right? Like, they're just trying to look for their dad. I'm sure he's doing... Whatever he's doing is reasonable.
Yeah.
But then he pulls this bullshit on Lee and sends him to the retirement home for 40 years.
What was the reason for that again?
Because I'm assuming because, like, they were gone for all his life. His mom was gone. Lee was gone for fucking 20 years. And then fucking the other guy died on Skull Island. So he's like, I grew up with no parents. I had no family.
But my thing was, here's my thing.
Yeah, but it wasn't his fault.
I know.
Right. My thing is, I'd have to go back and rewatch the episode because my thing is like, why not just let him go? Like, let him live his life. They had to purposely put him into a retirement home and they kept him there against his will.
I think it's part of that and Hoff because he knows shit. He knows all about this shit. He's not a part of Monarch. At this point, he's dead. So like, you're like, oh, he's dead. Like, guys, like. He's
off the books.
He's off the books. Like, it's classified. I think it's part of that, and because he knows shit. Right. It's a mixture of two things.
That's still fucked,
dude.
Though.
I was actually like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. This episode pissed me the fuck off when I saw what happened to Lee. I was like, no
dude,
way,
fuck,
bro.
That's brutal, dude.
That scene, bro. That's the scene that hit me. When he's there in the retirement home as young Wyatt Russell, and like that nurse walks in front of the camera, and then he changes to old Kurt Russell. And he's just there and he's watching like G-Day go down on the TV. I'm like, no way he's been there for that fucking long, dude. Since 82 to 2015. I was like, nah. And that's when I was like...
And he was still young, man. Like,
yeah, dude. He was like in his 30s. Or some
young.
shit.
He was young.
Dude, and I was like, fuck, bro. And that's where I was like, I feel like this fucking episode villainized Hiroshi, man. I don't know how I feel about him anymore. So, like, I'm low-key, like, my guard is up. And, like, the last few episodes, I was like, yeah, I don't know, man. This motherfucker could be whatever. But eventually they go to him for help. Because they have to find the people and shit.
No, I can see why you think that, but to me, it's more of like I'm frustrated with him and / like disappointed or like let down. Like, damn, bro, like I thought you were supposed to be like this. Like, obviously you're terrible. You're a terrible father, but like you have good intentions.
Right.
You want to stop all this bad shit from happening from the Titans. I mean. So when I found all that shit, I'm just like, damn, bro, like you're kind of a bitch too. I ain't gonna lie.
I was like, what the fuck, bro.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but you got anything to add to that, Hector? How you felt about Hiroshi and all this shit?
I mean, obviously, I did. Same thing with Hive. Like, I thought I was like fucked up. Like, I didn't believe it at first. I'm like, no way. Are you serious? Like, what the fuck? He was there this entire time, and it is bullshit. And and the way you brought it up as well is like, oh well, he knew shit, some classified shit. Obviously, they don't want to let him go. he's dead to the world, you know. So I kind of understand, but it's still fucked up, and it did kind of leave a bad taste in my mouth with Hiroshi. Like kind of, yeah, same thing with Javi said. Like, I don't know if I could really fully trust him, and like, because at first he seemed cool. Like, he seemed like a cool guy. Oh no, he did it for, you know, the greater good. He's trying to protect his family or whatever. But then with this whole scene, it's like, damn, he could be a bitch. You know what I mean? So he could be a bitch. So I don't know. Like, is there more shit that we don't know that he did behind the scenes? Like, I don't know. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about that.
No, but these last two episodes were probably my favorite.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I think the previous episodes. Yeah, these last couple ones were amazing in my opinion. But we also we're in Hollow Earth at this point. When I bring up my next fact, is that Kate is separated from May
and Lee
and runs into a new time that looks like a pig, some pig type of
Oh yeah,
some
right.
pig in Hogwarts, some ugly looking thing, right?
A warthog.
So she's about to die from that thing when all of a sudden
Oh shit.
we see someone shoot a fucking arrow. And I want to say something here before I say this, because in the last episode when they fall into Hollow Earth, I was like, wait a minute. These motherfuckers are the main characters. They all can't die. And if they're, I know for a fact they're not dead. And if they're not dead, then Kyoko maybe survived. So when I saw the ending of episode 8, I was like, yo, I got hyped. I remember being like, yo, she's alive. I'm calling it right now. There's no way in fucking hell she's dead. This is going to be like the shocker, right?
No, I was surprised when I saw her alive.
So when I saw this arrow, I'm in bed. I go, I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it. I was going crazy, bro. Kyoko is alive, y'all, and she looks young as shit. Just how we last saw her in episode 1.
Yeah, we find out that she down there for, in her time, like 50-something days.
Yeah, it was like 50-something days.
Yep.
But my thing, bro, was like, if I remember correctly, in that first episode, I could have sworn when she fell, like, she fell with debris. So I assume she got crushed.
That's what I thought, too.
I thought she got crushed and died. That's why when we saw her alive, I'm like, oh, she didn't get crushed. She fell down the portal. That's why I didn't know. I didn't call it like Mario. I honestly thought she just died.
It was a mixture of them being the main characters that listen, they're the MCs, they can't die, and it was that thing that Lee Shaw said, like, I was down there, and and I kind of put it like, oh, so time must have worked differently down there, because remember all the age gap and all that shit.
Right, but like when he said I was down there, like I never even made the connection of like, well, why didn't he ever cross paths with Keiko? See what I mean? So my thing was like, well, that's why I assumed that she was dead, because he didn't even make reference like I never ran into her in the one or so week he was down there.
Yeah.
See that? So my thing was like, he never even came across her. Not to say that Hollow Earth is small, right? It could be it could be as big as Earth or even bigger in their dimension. But my whole thing was like, because he never mentioned that he never ran into her, I just assumed she died. Like, I could have sworn she fell with like debris on top of her and like she got crushed and died. But when I saw her alive, I was like, oh shit, she didn't die. She fell down through the portal. And I'm sure in the first episode we don't even see the portal. That's just cement floor.
Yeah.
So that's why I just thought she died. That's why I was like, there's no way.
Yeah, same here.
And I thought that when that debris, like, I didn't do, like, that portal wasn't there until Lee blew up the shit in present day. That was still a cement floor. So I was like, yeah, she's dead, bro. It's a wrap. So, like, when it opened up, I was like, oh, there's a portal down there. And they all fall through, and I was like, oh, shit, they're going to Hollow Earth. But I never would have thought Keiko was alive. And so when I saw her alive, I was like, that's crazy. And I was like, wait a minute, she's alive. And Lee's down there. Oh, shit, they're going to cross paths. And so I knew in the 10th episode, in the last episode, that they were going to cross paths. And when they eventually do, I was like, oh, shit, it's about to happen, right? But yeah, that whole scene, too, where in the last episode, when they finally do meet up and they find each other, and Keiko's like, Lee, is that you? You sound different. Like, just come on out. And he's like, look, how long do you think you've been down
that's
here?
sad,
Dude,
bro.
that whole scene, I was like,
sad,
wow.
I'll put a pin in it, because that's episode 10.
So?
Put a pin in it. Because I need to say how episode 9 ended. It's going to be quick. It's going to be quick, I promise you. Because episode 9 ends basically how Hob basically started this episode 9, which is with Lee Shaw in the hospital, right? So that's basically how it ends, and now we're in episode 10. What's it called? So Keiko and Lee Shaw finally get reunited with each other. That's how the episode starts, and then now we can go. I just want to make sure we're in episode 10 now.
Yeah.
That's why I did that. Sorry, Hob, but like now you can go.
No, yeah, basically that's it. They link up, and then she sees that Lee aged, and he unfortunately breaks the news to her that she was not down here for 50 days. That it's actually 2015 now.
Now, something I saw, but for me, I don't know if it's true.
What?
It said that 1 day in Hollow Earth is 1 year on the surface. But I'm just like, if Lee Shaw was down there for a week or so, and it was 20 years, I mean, he was down there for 20 days. I'm just like, I don't know if I could trust this. So take that with I was about to say, that doesn't make sense.
No. I think what it is, bro.
No, because even when the Kate and May and they all go back up, they were gone for 2 years.
And they were only there for like a day.
Yeah.
Not even a day, like not even a full day. They were just there for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But my thing is like, I think for the writers are just gonna make up their own bullshit calculations.
Yeah, probably.
Like for the sake of moving the story along, they're not gonna make an accurate like what you said. 1 year in Earth is 1 year. No, 1 day in Hollow Earth is 1 year in Earth. No, they're not gonna do that. Yeah. They're just gonna like fuck up the calculations in a certain way, just to kind of like. So that they're able to tell the story that they want to, type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't think they're gonna actually like correspond in actual like 1 day is this many years. Like they're not gonna do that.
No, but this.
If I was a writer, I would though.
Yeah, I feel like Hector would do that low key.
Probably.
It makes the show because if you do that, it makes the show better. Or would it not, in your guys' opinion?
I don't know.
Yeah, if I was like a writer or director, like I'd think about stuff like that.
All right.
Little details.
Yeah, I think about.
But no,
like
what
that.
you guys think of the conversation? Like, how did it hit you? Did it make you?
Yeah,
care?
man, it was sad,
I felt
dude. It's
bad.
like, damn, like Lee got robbed out of his life. He got robbed of her and then his life, like just being trapped in there in the nursing home, and it's just sad, bro. It was just really sad, and. I mean, I don't know what else to say, but it was just sad, bro. I was like, dang. That sucks for Lee.
What's it called? So after Lee and Kyoko get reunited, like they talk it out, whole scene, that was I really loved that scene, because that scene kind of proved to me, like, damn, this show did its job that the movie couldn't do. This was like confirmation for me, like, it made me actually care, because this scene, it made me feel shit. I was like, damn, like, I actually feel so sad for Lee. I feel so sad for Kyoko, because I'm just like, damn, bro, they really got, like, their life stolen. Everybody but Bill. Damn. No, Bill to an extent, because he lost his life. Yeah, I was going to say.
He literally lost his life.
Yeah, I was going to say. But after that, we're back on the surface, and we see Hiroshi is in Japan with Kentaro.
Well, before we're back on the surface, right, they find that same sphere thing that that Lee was down there first, right? Mm-hmm. And then they're in there and shit. They're like, okay, yeah, we have to. The portal is opening. It's gonna suck us in. That's how we're gonna get up and shit, right? Mm-hmm. And Lee, at first, fucking Keiko doesn't want to leave. She's like, yo, like,
she wants to stay.
She's like, I want to stay because my life is basically over. I mean, my son grew up without me and stuff. Like, that's not my world anymore. Mm-hmm. And I think it was who was it? It was Kate, right? That convinces her. Or who was it that convinced her?
I forgot, bro, but someone convinces her. I think it's Lee. It has to be Lee, right?
I don't know.
No, I think it was Kay or May.
Oh, one of them. I highly doubt it was May.
Yeah, I think it was Kay. Yeah, it was Kay. Oh, no, it was Kay.
It couldn't be May, man.
I was going to say, it couldn't be May,
She's worthless.
All right, come on, man.
That's not her grandmother.
No, but
she ain't worthless.
Kay convinces her, and they all go through there, right? Mm-hmm. And now through the whole process, the portal is opening, and then Lee ends up sacrificing himself.
Yeah, fuck that. I didn't like that at all.
I didn't think there was any a point
for him to die
for that though.
No.
Okay, thank you. I was about to say like, cause he was just holding on and like he just let go. Like for what? Like,
I don't know.
And he sacrifices himself. He's down there.
So
either he's dead or he's not.
No, I don't think he's not dead.
He's not dead. He's gonna he's gonna be trapped in Hollow Earth.
You know what I think is gonna happen?
No,
he's
hold on.
Can
I say?
Fuck, go ahead.
Actually, no, never mind.
What the fuck?
Wait,
never mind. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, as like, this is my theory. I don't know if this is in fact obviously right. My theory is that Lee is going to get his happily ever after. So Lee's trapped down there, right? He's whatever fuck age he is, right? Yeah. Kyoko's gonna go back to the present. She's gonna grow older. And as she gets older, she's gonna match.
That's what I was about to say.
For real?
That's what I was about to say.
And that's why we family. That's why we family.
No, that's what I was about to say. But the reason why I stopped myself because I'm like, wait, but she was with Bill.
But Bill's dead, bro.
Yeah, but that's kind of fucked up.
I get it, but like, I could see it just for like the sake of the story.
That's what I was thinking.
Like they match an age, and that's when they get reunited. Like, oh my god, Kiko, you're older,
just like me.
And she goes like, it had to happen sometime or some shit like that. I don't know.
No, that's what I was thinking too.
But that's my theory, bro. Like if they do that shit, I'm like, maybe that's why they did it. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. Just a little silly theory.
No, but I don't know. But either way, I didn't think Bill.
Lee.
Sorry, not Bill. Lee needed to sacrifice himself.
No.
Yeah,
I refuse to believe that he died.
No, he's not dead. There's no fucking way
man.
he's dead.
Yeah,
bro.
no, I don't think
I didn't
gonna
like
survive.
I didn't like that at all. And I know.
No, I don't think he's dead, but that's what they like. The show,
alludes to.
that's.
But how do we? Because like obviously we Loki
Either.
did kind of skip a big thing.
What?
Godzilla appears here, man.
Oh
Fire.
yeah, right. He appears.
This is like the final.
Dude, that shit was fire, man.
And he gets bitten by that.
I was actually
What
going
the
hype.
fuck? I don't even know what that was.
I don't know. That's like some
It's like
dragon.
some,
I don't know.
some
Mario's the
flying.
one with the scientific.
For
name
real.
this
He
monster.
bites Godzilla in the neck. Godzilla, man, get the fuck off me, bitch.
No,
grabs it and flings it.
Yeah, bro. I was like, what the hell, bro?
I think it's called like some flying dragon or something. I forgot what they called it exactly.
Hey man, it was actually was cool though.
Yeah,
Dude,
that whole scene was raw.
Dude, the fight, dude. You can say whatever you want, like any flaws that you have with the American Godzilla movies, but one thing they do right is the action sequences are fire.
That's facts.
The
That's why we all
actual
say-
fight scenes between monsters
Yep.
go hard, man.
Yep.
That's I honestly believe like they do very well in that. And like, don't get me wrong, I loved Godzilla -1, and I do believe that it's a better film. But like, Godzilla was the main threat, and it was the humans against Godzilla, and so it was cool to see like when humanity gathers together to take down Godzilla, right? And that was cool.
Yeah.
But here, I'm able to see a monster go against another monster, and the odds are equals, and like who comes out on top. Like, I just like shit like that. So, despite whatever issues we have that the human aspect can lack in some movies or whatever the fuck, bro, the actual monster fights itself go fucking hard. They're so entertaining. They're so
That's
cool,
facts.
bro. And if you, I don't know about you or you Mario or Hector, but if you guys have not seen King of Monsters, the second Godzilla movie, that movie is fire.
Yeah, it is.
The fucking monster fights,
Yeah.
bro, go fucking hard.
That's
in
the
that
one with
movie.
the three-headed dragon.
Yes,
Bro, that one scene when he's in the air and there's lightning, like it's like
Dude.
storming. Dude, my god,
dude, it's good as fuck.
It's fire, dude.
And I honestly, that's the reason I go see those movies.
Yeah,
is
same
for
here.
those fight scenes, bro. And like, I'll be honest with you, this April when we go see Godzilla X Kong, right? I'm honestly going to watch it, and I'm going to be tuning in for those monster fights. And I
Same
bet
here.
you any amount of money, the human characters are going to be fucking trash. They're
Yeah,
going to be boring
probably.
as fuck. I'm not going to care, but you know what though? I don't care though. I'm there to see Godzilla and Kong team
Same here.
up. Not against Mecha Godzilla, but against that orangutan, that other threat, which
Mm-hmm.
apparently in the lore, they're setting up this motherfucker to be like the most powerful titan of all time.
Shit.
They're making this motherfucker seem like he's OP as hell, like more OP than Godzilla. So I'm like, interesting. I don't know how they're gonna explain that. But
Do you think
Go
that
ahead.
if, let's say, okay, Godzilla came first, obviously the 2014 one, and do you think it'd be better, this universe would be a lot better if Monarch came right after that Godzilla movie, and then they build off the future Godzilla movies based on the characters that we already fuck with? On some like,
That's
Fast and
tough to
Furious
answer,
shit.
honestly. I don't
Some
know.
Marvel shit where like it focuses on the same characters like from Monarch, like the
are you saying if the human people in those movies
yeah
were the people from Monarch?
yeah
Well, if Monarch the show had come out before Kong Skull Island and King of Monsters and Godzilla vs. Kong, then I would say yes, because the show does a good job of getting you to flesh those characters out.
yeah, it'd be a lot cooler.
I guess if they came out with 2014 Godzilla and then Kong Skull Island and then Monarch,
yeah.
that would be better. Because Monarch, you introduce the characters, and then those human characters can show up in Godzilla King of Monsters and Godzilla vs. Kong.
I have another question.
Rather than seeing 11 from Stranger Things and all those other
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
man.
Like, who gives a fuck, right? I would rather see the Monarch
The dude
crew.
from Deadpool.
Yeah,
What's
the
this
little,
guy?
the little kid, right?
Oh,
The
I know you're talking
fire
about. Yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah.
The fat guy.
And Brian Tyree Henry's character, like, oh, I don't care. Like, if it was, I agree, Hector. No, it would be better if it was the Monarch crew pulling up to those movies.
Yeah.
Instead of what we actually got in those fucking movies, like, it would be a lot better
Hell yeah.
because at least the show did a good job of fleshing these characters out.
Because the thing that I've realized is that with those movies is we always talk about the human aspect, and that's because it's a movie. You can't really flesh out so many characters, right, in a movie. So that's what Monarch is for, fleshing out these characters. So now that the characters are fleshed out and like you understand them, you fuck with them. Now they don't got to do as much work on the future movies. You could just put them in there. You're like, oh, I saw Monarch. I know who these people are, and I care for them already.
And the mission that they're on, like,
Yeah.
you know, the whole Monarch bullshit, right? Or like stopping Godzilla or stopping Ghidorah, like all that. Like, oh, okay, I'm with it because I know these characters. I'm already connected.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See what I mean, man?
No, yeah. I mean, if chronologically, if they would have done it like that,
Yeah, dude, I would like
that
that
would
way
make more
better.
sense because the human characters that we do get in King of Monsters and in Godzilla versus Kong, and I bet you any amount of money, right? The new Godzilla and Kong movie coming out. Like, I just don't care about those characters because they're just like whatever. Like, they're just whatever the fuck.
What was your question, Mario?
No, I was gonna say that. Do you think in this next Godzilla movie we're gonna see any of these people from the Monarch show?
So
Maybe, dude.
I think so.
I think so.
I don't think so.
Ooh.
I don't think so.
And
Just
that
because-
way you care about the people.
Shit.
No, I don't think so. Just because that show it takes place in 2015,
Oh shit, it's a big jump.
and yeah, it's a hella time jump, bro. Because
Yeah, it's a big
this
jump.
movie, well, it's not specified when Godzilla X Kong takes place. I know Godzilla King of Monsters takes place 5 years after G-Day.
2019.
Ex-
The show starts in 2015 and ends in 2017 because they were
it's
gone
a
for 2
2-year
years.
jump when they get
So
back
the-
to Earth.
It ends 2 years before that movie.
That movie, and then it's another 5-year jump for when Godzilla and Kong fight, and then eventually they fight Mechagodzilla. That's another 5-year jump. So what's 19? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2024, which is this year. But it's not specified if there's another time jump from that movie to this movie that's coming out in April.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know if there's going to be another yet again another time jump, but I just feel like these time jumps, bro, they would have to really age these characters, and I'm not gonna see it, to be honest with you. And I think what they're gonna do is they want to keep both properties separate. in a
So the
sense.
purpose of the show is just to fill in the gaps,
Probably
and that's season 2.
it's the way that I see it is like it's like when the MCU was going on in the movies, and then they came out with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh yeah.
And Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was kind of MCU canon because it had that guy Phil Coulson. You remember Phil Coulson from the first Iron Man? He's the guy that like
The white
meets
dude.
yeah, the white dude that meets with Iron Man. They're like, "Oh, I come from, S.H.I.E.L.D." or no, like he says like the acronym.
yeah, that guy. Yeah,
He
yeah.
comes up a lot in Phase 1 when we get when we grind through Cape shit. Phil Coulson makes some appearances a lot.
Yeah,
I think
I remember him.
we see him next time. I think I want to say in Thor, and then we're gonna see him again in the first Avengers movie. So he comes up, and then after the first Avengers movie came out, ABC came out with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and he's back and he's
Yeah.
like doing a thing. So it's one of those things. But like we never see Phil Coulson ever make an appearance in the movies again. He kind of stays in his show, and it's just I guess to not confuse people because kind of spoiler, but not really, Hector, because you already saw Avengers. In the first Avengers movie, Phil Coulson dies. Loki kills him. But then it turns out he's actually alive, and now Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is a thing. So to not confuse the audience of like,
That
wait,
takes place
It-
way before.
no, I
Avengers.
think it takes place. I think, dude, eventually.
They use. I watched the show. Fury uses this like serum that was only meant to be used for Avengers, and he uses that on Phil Coulson to like revive him.
Oh shit.
It's just like this top secret thing, and that's how he's alive and shit.
Oh wow.
But he never makes another appearance in the movies. So like, it's one of those things where like they just want to keep that show separate from the movies, to not confuse the audience. So I feel like it's gonna be the same thing with the MonsterVerse. Is that with all these different time jumps and like all these movies taking place in all these different years, like and this movie taking place before all those movies, I doubt we're gonna see any returning characters. I think like in order for them to not confuse the audience, they're gonna keep those characters separate. And plus, let's be honest, more people are more inclined to go and buy a $20 movie ticket to go see Godzilla X Kong than they would to sit down and put in the effort to sit down and watch a 10-episode series that fleshes out a different set of characters. Unless you're the MCU and you're watching Disney Plus shows, and the MonsterVerse is nowhere near in that mainstream. So no one would actually go out there. More people are more inclined to watch the movies than they are to watch the actual show. So if there are people who have never seen Legacy of Monsters and they go and watch the new Godzilla X Kong movie and they see characters from that show, they're going to be like, who are these characters? And only the very select few who did see the show are going to be like, oh, I know who that person is. That's cool. But because they don't want to alienate any audiences, they want to obviously cater to everyone so that more people can watch their movie, the more money they make. They don't want to like cross over any characters to avoid less confusion.
Yeah.
So I don't think we're going to see any of those characters in the new Godzilla X Kong movie. However,
Right.
I do see, unless they want to do a post-credit scene, like maybe a post-credit scene, and we see a much older Asian man, and it's like, "Hi, I'm Kentaro,"
That'd be funny.
and they'd be like, "Oh shit, that would
I'm
be
in
cool."
my
Yeah.
30s.
Because then people who have never seen Legacy of Monsters, the show, would be like, "Oh, interesting. Who's that guy? I guess we'll find out in the next movie." But people who saw the show will be like, "Oh shit, we know who that is." And then for those people who are like, "Why? Do you guys know who that guy was in the end credit scene?" And like people go on Reddit, and they go on the forums, they go on social media. Hey, if you want to know who that guy was, watch Legacy, and that's how more people gonna gravitate towards the show.
Yeah.
So I realistically see that if they are going to show a character or all of them or something, it'd be a post-credit scene situation. But let's be real. If there is going to be a post-credit scene, it's going to set up another MonsterVerse movie.
Yeah.
And bro, listen, I'm going to just say this right now. I know it sounds crazy, but Godzilla and King Kong, right? They're teaming up again. They're going to fight that orangutan. And like every post-credit scene for all these MonsterVerse movies has set up the next movie. Kong Skull Island set up Godzilla King of Monsters. King of Monsters set up Godzilla versus Kong. And now we're getting this next movie, right? I just want a post-credit scene where they tease Space Godzilla. The Godzilla from space that's like covered in crystals and shit, bro. Because like at this point, like I don't give a fuck. It'd be like Fast and Furious. That doesn't make sense. Like Godzilla from space. You know what, bro? Shut up and just turn off your brain. Enjoy the action, girl. It's a space Godzilla, girl. Can you imagine them being like, you know what, that orangutan motherfucker that we fought, we're gonna low key need to send
We're gonna send him to the moon.
Yeah, for real, we're gonna fight Godzilla, Space Godzilla. Hey man, that'd be cool. If I see a Space Godzilla in this modern Godzilla universe, oh my god, I'll lose my shit. Bro.
Listen, speaking of fucking end credit scenes, right? Let's talk about the end credit scene. Not end credit scene, but like the ending.
The end of the show. All right, bet. So basically, May, my bad, that's my car, Cora, and Kyoko, they return to the surface, and they're in this like.
Been 2 years.
It's been 2 years, and they get out of the little circle sphere thing, and they see Kentaro, they see May, and they basically have a little like moment here because their grandmother is there and Hiroshi's there, and Hiroshi's like, "Are you my mom?"
Yeah.
And they have this really cool one-on-one, and Kyoko is basically apologizing, like basically saying like, "I'm sorry for not being there," and it's cool. But then here's what really matters: the camera pans up, right, slowly, and we see that we're on. I can hear that, by the way. No, you're good. We see that we're on Skull fucking Island. And I should also mention that lady who used to work with May at AET or Apex, I forget what they're called.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's there. So Kentaro, Tim, and Hiroshi are teamed up with that company, and they're on Skull Island. So it's like, what the fuck? Like, how this happened? You know what I mean?
I think my theory, bro, is I think Monarch and Apex, I think joined forces. Because remember how I said that there was a confusion about how I thought Monarch created Mechagodzilla, but it turned out to be Apex? Maybe this is the introduction of how they joined forces, become one, and they work together, and like how they set up Mechagodzilla.
Oh, okay.
That's my guess, though. I don't
mean,
know
it's a theory,
for sure.
No, that's cool.
But yeah, you're right. They end up. It turns out they're in Skull Island.
They're
and
on
of
Skull
course
Island,
we
right?
see-
And we see fucking King Kong, bitch, and then the show ends.
Yeah, bro.
But even though those couple seconds of Kong, I was just like, fuck.
Yeah.
I want to see more.
Yeah.
God damn it. Because I
You
was.
will, bro, in April.
Ah, man, that's too far.
Just
away,
know that.
bro.
Just know that this movie takes place hella years after, but.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why Godzilla now, or Godzilla. That's why Kong in this new movie is got like the white hairs now coming out of his chin because he's much older. But yeah, bro. And you know what's funny is that Mario told us that the end of this show set up the new King Kong, the new movie coming out.
Yeah.
But if you look at the timeline, that doesn't make sense.
Yep.
Because we're in 2017 and that movie takes place in the mid 2020s.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, what are you talking about? So Mario, what did you mean by that, girl?
You're just hyping this up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, what does he mean
You're just
setting
hyping
up,
this
bro?
up, bro.
I was like, no.
But listen, man, that's the
doesn't.
end. Jesus, how long has this been, man?
It's over 2 hours, I think. It's been a while since
damn.
that's 2
That's
hours
crazy.
long.
Hector, you
That
just-
No, I
wasn't-
like it. I like the.
No, it's
still
been a
wanna get your
while
food?
since we did something
I'm
that was
hungry.
2 hours that wasn't fucking
Listen.
Marvel related.
That's fucking fact. No, this was
Thank
good,
God.
man. I like this review. We did it nice. Mario, you did a fantastic job. W notes. Javi, you did good too. I mean, like usual, right? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But shout out to you, Mario. But listen, now we're at the end. Let's give our rating, man. I'm actually curious to see what
Who wants
everyone's
to go
gonna rate
first?
it. Want me to go? I go first.
You go first, bro.
Hey,
Go ahead,
man. We pretty much said it, right? I'm not like my final thoughts, right? The human element is good, right? It's a lot better than the movies. I really care about the people. Mine is May. I mean, May is all right, right? I don't think I hate her as much as maybe Hav.
Useless.
Yeah, I don't think she's useless.
I say me neither, bro.
Filler episode.
But she was definitely like a weaker character. But nonetheless, it was still entertaining. Each episode ended like, oh shit, I gotta watch more. I really did enjoy the writing. There are some powerful scenes and powerful moments with each character, and yeah, I think I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna give this one. I'm gonna give the obviously we're rating the entire show, guys, not each episode. The entire show, an 8 out of 10 for me. For me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So whoever wants to go next.
How about you, Hav?
I agree. I mean, I feel like this show, for a MonsterVerse installment that doesn't involve the monsters and more so involves only humans, they surely had to step up the writing, and they did. Like I said, I do believe that this is the only MonsterVerse installment where they excelled in the writing for the humans.
Yeah.
Because in the other movies they'd be slacking and you don't really care for them, but in this one you do have enough time to flesh out the characters. I think all the actors did a very good job. I think that getting real life father and son Kurt Russell and Wyatt Russell to play the same character 50 years apart was a genius idea. I wish more movies and more shows would do something like that because that's really cool. Wyatt Russell and Kurt Russell absolutely kill it as the role of Lee Shaw. All the other characters are good as well, but Lee Shaw was my favorite. The action scenes of the few that you do get with Godzilla and stuff like that are really cool. The CGI did not look out of place. It's entertaining throughout the entire show, minus that one filler episode with May and her backstory. But other than that, I would go as far as to say that I still enjoy the other movies more than this show as far as the monster fights, because they are
for sure.
immensely done better.
Absolutely.
But in the human element, this movie trumps all those other movies.
Yeah.
So I love all of them together for their own separate reasons. Whereas those movies excel in the monster fights, this one excel in the human element. And at the end of the day, we are humans, so we got to relate to them. And so you kind of had
No,
to.
fuck
right
that. I'm
there.
trying to relate to the monsters.
I am.
I'm
a
a,
king.
trying to be
I'm,
like
a,
Tom.
I'm a titan.
I am a king.
You are king.
I'm a king of
and I'm a
Ma.
beast in the sheets.
I'm King
Hey, yo.
Hav.
And you?
In the sheets with him.
Facts. We're going
Facts.
gorilla
He
grout
went-
in that shit.
He said facts. He said it so enthusiastically.
We're gorillas in the coop, man. We're Kongs in the coop. Man. No, he's baby Kong.
From the new movie.
Yeah, you
Oh,
baby
man.
Kong.
The little one. But yeah, man. So for me, man, I'm gonna have to give this show. I would give the show an 8 out of 10.
Damn.
Nice.
Well,
What do you
I guess the one thing I'll probably just add to it, or not add, but just kind of just say it in my own words, is that the one thing I was really worried about in this show was that the fact that in the movies I never really gave a fuck about the people, and so heading into this I was like, bro, if we're gonna because this was a topic amongst us three, if we were gonna review this show. And we kind of came down like, okay, we are. So I was like, bro, please, for the love of God, let this show be good when it comes to the humans. Because if it's not good, this show is going to be a fucking drag for me. Which is why one of the reasons why I stuck with it week to week. That way I didn't have to catch up. Because if it sucked, I would have felt bad for both of you. Because you had to sit through all that. But luckily, the human element was amazing in this show. And it's the bright spot. Because especially at the end, I think it really fucking shines. Yeah, the human element was amazing. I absolutely liked the fights. Obviously, they're nothing compared to the movies. It's a TV show compared to a movie, so it's unfair to really compare it, in my opinion. But I think for a TV show, I think it was good. Obviously, it's very little, but obviously the budget for a TV show is going to be different for a budget for a movie. So for what it was, I enjoyed it. I think out of 10, I would probably... I don't know if I'll give it what you guys would give it. I think this show is just good. It's good.
That's fine.
I think I would have to give this show a 7.
Cool. Wow.
I would give it a 7.
I thought you were going to give it an 8, man.
Nah.
For me, bro, I think the reason why I knew this show was going to be cool, because I know I understand Mario's concern where he was like, oh, what if the human characters are trash? Because they're trash in the movies. The way that I see it, Mario, is that I knew the human characters were going to be well written for 2 reasons. One reason is that obviously you can't have a show about monsters because that's what the movies are for. So obviously it would have to focus more on characters, actual people, so the writing would have to be better there. But another reason why I had a feeling the human characters were going to be better in the show was because on Rotten Tomatoes, I believe Monarch is the highest rating MonsterVerse thing in that franchise.
Oh, wow.
More than the Godzilla movies, more than Kong Skull Island, and more than versus Kong, like Godzilla versus when they fight each other. It's the highest one. And when I go on Rotten Tomatoes and I see reviews of the movies, they're always mixed. It's always like in the 50s and 60s. It's always like it's never like a high number or a low number. It's always in the middle. And when I see that, my prediction going into the movie is, okay, in Rotten Tomatoes, it's like in the 50s, like the Rotten Tomato score. So my prediction is the monster fights are going to be fire, but the human element is going to suck.
Yeah.
And when I watch the movies, I'm right every time. But in this one, it was like an 80-something%. So I'm like, okay, so this movie has something that the movies are lacking, girl. And what is that? I was like, well, it had to be the human characters. So I had a feeling the human characters were going to be better because it had a higher score.
Yeah.
And now we finished the show and look at the conclusion that we drew. They have way better written characters. So that's why I had a feeling the characters were going to be fire, Mario. Yeah. But then again, you're not really as like analytic and picky as me. Like I'd be going above and beyond.
I'm surprised though. I'm surprised he gave it a 7. I thought he was gonna give
it's
it.
Because
like
if
an 8.
I were to give it an 8, I
surprised.
kind of want more Titans, like more fight scenes like that. But it's one of the things where like I understand why it's like that.
Yeah.
So to me,
if
they were to do a season 2, I would like to see more of it. I think Apple or whoever the fuck is in charge of this shit sees the success of season 1. Because I think season 1 was a success for them. They're probably gonna give it more money. With more money, they'll be able to do more CGI fights between Titans and shit. Now, it doesn't have to be nothing crazy like the movies, because you can do it for a TV show and excel at it. So for me to raise it, I think I need to see that more in season 2, along with this level of writing, or better in season 2. And then that's when I might give it a fucking 9 if that happens.
Right, but you also got to remember that the show's called Monarch, and it focused more on like the Monarch, the company as a whole, and all the different like storylines and how it all revolves back into Monarch. Like it all started because Kate and Kentaro were trying to find their dad, which links to Monarch, and then we get flashbacks with Lee, Bill, and Keiko, and that also links to Monarch. So like it's one of those things where you can't really expect monster fights because even the title of the show is letting you know that this has nothing to do with monsters, and rather it has to do with the company of Monarch.
Yeah,
that's why I knew I was not going to see hella fights. Because if I did, bro, then like they would not put that into a show.
How I should explain it is that I want more of it, but I still want for the show. I want more of the Titan fights, but I still want the human element to be the priority. I just want a little bit more. Like I don't want this to be a show about monsters fighting. No. It's still about the people.
No. I know what you mean, but I don't think they're gonna do that, bro. Realistically,
fuck, I hope so, man.
Nah.
Hey, man, if you think John Wick can come back, even though we saw that motherfucker die, this could happen. All right.
That's facts.
That's true.
All right.
He did say that. Yeah, Javi did say that.
That is true, man. That is true.
But
my thing is like, is that I don't know, man. I feel like they're more so gonna focus on like the whole Apex bullshit.
Yeah.
Because you find out Apex has like been working with with all them and shit.
What if they do sea creatures and shit?
That would be raw. I'm pretty sure
there's got to be one out there.
That's
like a megalodon.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
And like Kong's like fighting it and shit in the
In the
water.
ocean.
Yeah, in the water, like what the fuck?
Shit, this
That'd
for
be raw.
Godzilla
That low-key
pose
would
up.
be raw. That's the.
Well, I mean, it would make more sense for
It's
Godzilla
gonna
to
be
fight the shark because he's
Godzilla X Kong SeaWorld.
SeaWorld.
no
Hey.
Sea of Monsters.
Oh, that's fire. Yeah.
That is fire. It's
Sea of
Percy
Monsters.
Jackson.
Yeah, I was about to say, right? It was a Percy Jackson shit.
Oh, I heard, dude. I'm watching that show, man.
Is it
God,
good?
It's low key. It's a kind of a struggle, and I thought it was just,
shit.
but I thought it was just because I'm like, I don't know the books. Maybe I'm just not a fan. Like I'm not a diehard like these people who read the books.
Yeah, but a good show based on a book.
Yeah, I
shouldn't
know.
do
But here's the
that,
thing.
you know?
Here's the thing. People who read the books aren't really liking it either. I heard.
Oh, it's crazy.
So I'm just like, all right, it ain't just me.
You know what my thing is, bro? Is like if they do make a season 2, wouldn't it be cool if the subtitle was different?
What do you mean?
Like this was called Monarch: Legacy of Monsters, but like what if the next one was called Monarch something else?
oh,
And that's how you can differentiate seasons
Okay.
1 between seasons 2.
That would be cool, yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
they should do that. And like every season, like they should change the subtitle to like something that involves like what this season's going to be about. Because obviously season 2, if they were to make a season 2, it's going to look like it's going to focus more with Apex Cybernetics, which means we're going to see how they came to be and how they're going to work with Monarch and how they eventually end up making Mechagodzilla maybe. Because
Yeah.
we know that those are the motherfuckers that built him. So what if they called this something like, Monarch Cyber Wars or something like
Cyber
or
Cybertron.
What if they call it
Cyber Chase.
Cyber Chase
Cyber
from PBS Kids?
Yeah.
Or what if they call it Apex Legacy of Monsters?
Or Apex Legends. Yeah, that fits low key though.
Hell no.
Apex Legends of
Legends.
Monsters.
Legends of Monsters. Apex Predators. One of them is Mario.
You're a bitch.
He's an Apex Predator. Hide your men. Hide your husbands.
That's funny as shit,
Lock
bro.
them in storerooms.
Oh my god.
Actors die.
Oh,
That's
funny, man. Fuck.
That's funny.
But is that
Is
it?
that it, man?
Basically, yeah.
I think that's it, man. Jesus, man. It was a long one.
2 hours and 20.
But I enjoyed it, man. Just to recap, Javi and I, we both gave it an 8. The entire season, not by episode. The entire season. Mario gave it a 7. Surprisingly, that's crazy. But anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of our spoiler review for Monarch, the Legacy of Monsters. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for listening. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.
Peace.
See ya.